I think we're live on Twitch now. Hopefully. Yeah?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we're live. Witness me hugging Gator. Wife witnesses me hugging Gator. Damn, that's crazy. That's still a silly name. Anyways, you ready to start this little thing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Gonna spend so much money on you, basically.
That's crazy. Stop even talking like that.
It's so good. I think you'd like it.
What the fuck is this? September 4th. You gotta do some of the voices. Is that a deal?
Nope.
What do you mean no?
Nope.
You're here for this.
I'm a bystander.
Legally required unless they have voice acting now.
Nope.
Yep. September 4th. Yeah. What the fuck am I looking at? Year
Anyways, I'm not really gonna do that.
201M 2023 BC. Before Christ? Amid the arid heat of the morning sun of the Volcaldera Bluffs, I can't help but miss living in the more temperate weather of the Midwest. Summer sleeves are in style this year. That jacket's aroma blogs better be right. This sweet thing is killing me. Well, at least it's guaranteed to start getting chiller in a few weeks. Besides, I'm sure to make an impression with this. What the fuck is that word? Abercrombie and Flint is all the rage these days. I sigh and lean back into the hard plastic seating of the metro. Yo, is that slightly animated? Did he just shake? It is! Look at him go. I'm on my way to my first day in a new school. Ordinarily, I'd just be glued to my phone on the trip, but there's too much on my mind right now. My folks' sitch require us to move more frequently, which gives me little time to fit in. Kate, could you not bomb everyone while I'm monologuing?
Look at how cute I am in the corner.
Yeah?
Yeah, you should move me beside you. Out of the box.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think you're fine where you are. You're already, like, right beside me.
Yeah, but I could be even closer.
You want to be closer?
And bigger?
You want to be bigger
be
and
on your
closer?
head.
How about a giant woman behind me? How's this, huh?
Perfect.
Yeah? Gently massaging my shoulders.
Something like that.
Yeah? That's crazy. Let's shrink you down a little bit, though, because you're covering up a little bit of the chat.
No.
Just a little bit. Not a lot. You're still massive.
We're basically the same size.
Yeah? Still got a big-ass head.
Excuse me?
You're excused.
Rude?
Much like how the rolling stones gather no moss, I could never make a friend I'd keep for longer than a year. Just a lot of promises to keep in touch that petered off within months. Admittedly, it's my fault in the end. All that's going to change starting today. I'm going into senior year now. It's my very last chance to prepare for the world ahead. Luckily for me, the cards are stacked in my favor. I feel around my backpack for my DSLR, where my fingers can absent-mindedly fiddle with the mode dial. St. Hammond High School is extremely well known for their artist curriculum. In other words, I'll be surrounded by people that share my interests, even if it's a bit of a ride away. Speaking of rides, I was hoping that my parents could drive me there today. By the time I was up, though, they already left for work. No big deal. I like the hustle and bustle of public transportation. I imagine I'm going to have to get used to this anyways. As time passes, my mind wanders to memories of previous school. They all sucked. Hey, I need to make the— Wow!
Yeah.
Rude. Acting like I can't hear that and feel that. You just smacked me in the face or something.
No.
Hey, I need to make the most of the situation I'm in. Not get all sad like this. I need to do something. Take a selfie with the— Oh my god. Okay, what do you think I
Oh
should
my
do?
god.
Yeah? I think I should do the first one.
What is up with these responses?
I think the first one is nice. Get up and breathe asterisks that in that fresh city air. I think this is
I
pretty
guess the
great.
first one.
Yeah, I'm so glad. I'm interrupted by the ding of the terminal board. The car gradually coming to a stop.
Yeah, because we're gonna get stabbed.
Ah, no way. I step off the metro, heading out to the station as I follow another student heading towards school. Oddly enough, I'm only seeing dinosaur students. Not another human to be seen anywhere. Must be one of those dino-heavy regions. Sorry, I fucking alternate clicked. I did not know that was
You see that little icon that's like at the end of the words?
Yeah, a little paintbrush.
No, I think it's a butt plug.
Shut up.
And like,
There's a lot of greenery here as well. You'd almost forget how close we are to a major city. Juicy. The pathway leads to a stone bridge that goes over a small creek. You want some help?
no, got it.
As I walk across, I notice other students meet in pairs and walk with each other. The air begins to fill with a sound of laughter and stories of how their summer break went. Ah, there it is. The school peeks out over the trees ahead of me, as though inspecting and welcoming me inside. St. Hammond High, my new home away from home for the next year. I stop to take a deep breath. The air here is crisp, reminding me of an old campground I went to back in elementary school. Once again, I'm handed an opportunity to make something of myself. I'm apprehensive, but hopeful. It's my last shot at this. There's no going back. I take my first step onwards. Here we go again. Oh shit, a little animated bit. I forgot I am the featureless man. It's pretty great.
Haha, you're bald.
You are too. You're practically with me here.
No?
The students
I
mill
said that.
about the front yard. The school is known for its heavily prioritized art programs. Over 2/3 of the graduates end up pursuing a career in the arts. And while half of them regret it from what I've read, there's still plenty to be made of it, right? It's also the management's claim to fame, with a facade on the front entrance being dominated by a vibrant mural. I got a good feeling about this place. You, what's up, Gabo? We still doing TF2? Nah, Pat quit, so we moving that to Thursday. A few students eyeball me as I continue walking in. Some friends whisper to each other. I just knew this jacket would pay off. The front doors are propped open wide. I already feel the cool breeze inviting me in. Inside, there's a familiar yet brand new sight. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but this school is also quite unique for its student body. It's composed almost entirely of dinosaurs, all manner of saurian herbivores and otherwise.
The women are hot.
Yeah?
Only the women.
I'm not entirely sure these are all dinosaurs. You can't convince me that's like a dinosaur. I don't believe it. Scales, feathers, and tails. Is that a tether? Wings, talons, and webbed hands. Not even to mention, the colors. All vibrant enough to challenge the bright murals on the school outside. Dozens of students march about, reconnecting with past friends, meeting new ones. Is that fucking... That's goddamn Dexter from Dexter's Lab!
Yeah.
It is! What the fuck? Even his little... Every single detail about him is fucking Dexter! Are there references that I'm missing? God, both of them are from Dexter's Laboratory. What the fuck?
No.
Yeah.
I don't think you're looking at it too hard.
No, I know these guys. That unlocked a hidden memory for me. That's like his weird antagonist that pops up sometime, and that's Dexter. And he is a short stack while this guy's a tall stack. They got turned into lizards, Cake.
I don't think so.
I think so, otherwise. Some anxiously glance about their schedules, checking every door as though they were numbered at random. I probably shouldn't be standing here staring. Whoa! Is that a human?
Oh god, you are the only human that's crazy.
Is that my voice or the other person's voice? I'm gonna assume it's my voice. Whoa. Whoa. Oh.
Look at
I'm
you.
soon surrounded by a crowd of neon-colored teenagers. What a hell to be in.
That sounds whack. Imagine specifying they're teenager. You sound like an adult, Mason.
I mean, this is a teenager. We are in high school, I'm pretty sure.
I'm not sure.
We are in high school, Cake.
Why are you bald? I don't think I've ever
Cancer.
seen a bald high school. Okay. You're not... No.
Plus, this is just supposed to be the everyday man, I'm assuming. So, bald, like a featureless face is usually the way to go.
Everyday man?
Clearly.
Is a generic man to you bald?
Yeah. It allows you to impart your features upon them as you see fit. At least that's how most artists use the everyday man trope. Clearly, my jacket is working like a charm. Whoa! He's like a life-size mannequin! Hey, new kid! Is that what is... No, not that. Is this what it's like to be popular? I really wasn't expecting it to happen this quickly. A few students are taking pictures with their phones. I even see some with sketchbook and pens in hand, rapidly scribbling on pages. I got messaged on Discord, but it wasn't Cake, so it doesn't matter. Whoa, we're human! Are you like a foreign exchange student? In the chaos, I feel a few people touch my hands. Whoa, human skin feels weird. Jeez, a bit uncalled for. That's what you get for lotioning. I don't know, Cake. I think this is a bit much.
Nope.
No? Go along with
Go
it?
along with it.
Alright.
I think you like the attention.
There's so much happening. No, wait. There's so much happening. And I don't want to be a party. A few people shout at me to get my attention. Hey! Could you look over there for a side profile? Oh man, yeah. This'll be good for reference material. That's destroying my voice. Cake, I think you need to do some of this.
Nope.
Yep.
Also unrelated, but I think they can hear it when you get messaged on Discord.
I don't think so. I have it picking up my mic. I have it picking up... Oh, that's right, because Discord audio is you. And that does pick up the Discord app. That's crazy. I'm not sure how else to isolate your audio, though.
Turn off notifications.
You got a point.
Turn on streamer mode.
Wait. I need to get a better look at his skin texture. And once again find myself frozen. Only muttering quietly as I hastily try to follow their instructions. Eventually, all the Saurians take their photos and talk themselves out before dispersing back into their own friend groups. By the time I recover from the shock of the situation, the last one breaks off, and I find myself seemingly all alone again. Oh, that was my chance to socialize. He's so great. I blew it. Cake, that's a woman. Need you. Need your voice.
I'm not a woman.
What do you? What? Think we need to discuss some things.
Nope. I think you just gotta read.
Cake, I think it's your turn.
Never
You're in
agreed
this
to
collab for a reason.
It's not a collab.
Yep.
I'm not doing anything. I'm
Yep.
just watching.
Nope, you're here.
Nope.
Time to take the cake. I
No.
will leave this call.
No. Well.
Then do the voice.
I don't know, Mason. They look more like you than they do me.
No. I don't have tits.
Agree to disagree.
Alright. Fine. Be a whore.
I am. I will.
You're human, right? I Triceratops girl leans forward, sorry, scanning me up and down. This is it. Time to seal the deal and get a new friend. Is that me? My Inko? I think I'm Inko. Oh, yeah. Close enough. Hey, can I, get a selfie with you? It'd be great for one of my classes. Yeah, definitely. She puts an arm around my back for a shoulder hug while she poses dramatically. Maybe a bit too friendly. She's grabbing my tits. Big smile now. She takes a picture and checks it enthusiastically. So, I'm Inka. Huh? Oh, cool. Yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. Oh. What's the photo for, by the way? She pauses aloofly, chewing on some gum. My fashion design class. That jacket is ballin'. It really is! I love that jacket. Only I had that jacket. Ah. Thanks for the pic, hon. Well. I feel my shoulders sag as I take in the now sparse hallway around me. That must have been my 15 minutes of fame. I don't think it even lasted 15 minutes. But there's no way I've already blown it. I try to shake away the negative thoughts. Focus on the positive. For a brief moment, I was the talk of the school. Yeah. Fucking... Pick is $5. The familiar sound draws my attention. I know what that is. It's Peter Park, but as a dinosaur. At the end of the hallway, there's someone kneeling.
You really
with
said
one of
Peter
them-
Park.
Yeah, and one of the latest camera models, if I'm not mistaken. Is he getting a shot of my ass? Hey! The guy flinches. I flinch too. I hadn't meant to shout at him. The few students around me didn't bat an eye at it, though. Whoa, he's animated?
That was kind of hot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sorry about the, I need a voice cake, come on. You be Peter Parker, but a dinosaur.
No,
Yeah.
I think I'm okay. I think you can do all the voices.
Fine. I'm
Good
giving
for-
him the
good
nerd
for-
voice, though. No, it's
So,
fine.
your voice?
I managed to get the shot I wanted.
Ugh.
The spectacled boy. I think he's a parasaur. He is. Double checks the camera's display and smiles. Yep, perfect. This'll be a fine print for the yearbook. Can I see? His grin seems to widen at my interest. Of course. Here. He turns the display towards me, showing a shot of the hallway. And me as the focal point. pretty good, right? I look a little closer and notice that I think it's a little out of focus.
That's you speaking.
And dog. What do you have your f-stop set at? Ah, shit. He stops and glances up at me, pleasantly surprised to get a real answer. Yeah, I'm a bit of a photographer myself. I'm taking it as an elective too. With Mr. Latican? Thinking back to my memorized class schedule, the name does sound familiar. Yep. Oh, snap, cool. We'll be classmates. Mr. Latican's busy, so he just teaches it for one period. He offers his hand out for a handshake. I'm Ben. Ben Parker. Inko.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Parker, you know, the one who dies. Then we'll get Spider Dinosaur once he does die. Friend achieved. I think he's pretty great.
He was great until you started talking.
I think he's so great. You could have been his voice, but no.
Why would it be his voice?
I'm actually new here. Kinda figured, being the only human student this year and all. St. Hammond is one of the more popular schools, and the staff puts a lot of effort into the arts program. Even the campus itself designed like a living art piece, so if you ever need help... From the pause, I'm guessing he's offering some help. I'm turning on streamer mode. How the fuck do I do that? User settings.
Is it not all the way, like, already on?
I turned it off. Where to find a streamer mode? Enable streamer mode. Ooh. Radical, even.
So if it's set to automatically turn on and off?
I wouldn't say no to a tour. A tour, you say? Well, I'm only going back to the principal's office, but I can point out some neat stuff along the way. He raises an eyebrow to himself in contemplation. Might be a good idea to meet the principal, too. He waves for me to follow him. I don't like it when I have a smile on my face. Get rid of my mouth. Turns out he wasn't just an avid photographer like me, but also the school council president. Oh, look at him go. And one of his priorities was taking photos for the school yearbook for the first day. Every few minutes we'd pause so Ben could take a couple of shots, mainly of the students talking with each other. And while I would watch, I had considered helping him in some ways. That camera looks amazing. And then there's all his extra lenses in the bag. I feel absolute elation to finally know someone that's into photography. And I really want to broach it. But Ben fills the air between us, talking more about the school. Which is why we still go by the Feathertails, even though I think it's a tad distasteful. Dang, you're pretty good at this. Do you give these tours to all the new students? Ha! Not really. Although it is something I thought about a lot. Oh, hold that thought. Hey, Lenara! Ben goes to greet a student.
She's hot.
Yeah? Putting up some intricate wall banners. I only got one female voice, Cake. I need some help.
That's nasty. I think you have multiple women voices.
You wanna be a part of the stream?
I never agreed to reading.
Don't even have to read, just have to say it.
I have to read it to say it,
Mason. Nah.
Yeah?
Yep.
Then I might as well not even say what's being said.
My god.
Yeah? I am in the background, hiding behind you. I am hiding behind you?
That's not a part of the stream. You need to give some dialogue.
You didn't say you would have to. I didn't sign up.
I'm about to leave.
So gay.
Correct.
Mason, there's gonna be like 50 women here.
Yep.
I only have like 2 women voices.
You can be this one and I can do another one, alright?
Fine. I'm gonna kill myself though. On stream. Hey Ben. You have a good summer vacation?
I did. Great work on the decorations. They look even better than last year's.
Oh, thank you.
What's all this for? I say out loud. She steps aside so I can fully view the banners she just finished with.
You sound like All Might.
He is All Might. He just lost his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think All Might looked like that, Mason. I don't think he canonically got cancer.
A shame. Your turn.
Fine. The Cultural Arts Club. We meet every Thursday after school and look at antique artwork.
She'd initially look past me to talk with Ben, but she gasps once she realizes
Hey, you're a human, right?
I'm a featherless biped, of course.
Oh, that's a silly question. You should totally join.
I forgot totally what I was joining. What the fuck? What was the conversation a second ago?
I don't remember.
Oh, great.
Something about you being All Might.
That's not what I was talking about.
I just love human culture. There's this amazing set of ancient masks at my place from ancient Europe. I just adore them.
Wow. That's impressive. I think you'd make a good curator.
You know what? I probably would.
I was about to read that in my voice. I had to do a double check. After that club display during Spirit Week, I gotta agree.
We spent weeks studying that tribe and weeks more practicing those dances. We also study and paint with those styles, like we're learning the techniques of the old masters. Hopefully soon we can get into sculpting like those old Venus statues. What?
Maybe it is venues. Keep in mind, the English language is dumb as fuck. Read and read are spelled the same, but are pronounced differently, even though being almost the same thing.
We plan on getting one to look at sometime this year. What do you think? It'd be great if you could come.
Hang on. Hey, that'd be neat. What say you, Inko?
I think he's a dinosaur, and dinosaurs don't sound like that.
He has glasses, he's a herbivore, I think he fits the bill. Maybe. I do love culture.
Fucking Christ.
I do love culture. Period.
Oh, that's great. Oh, listen, we have this old chieftain's dress we've had for ages. We just have to see what it looks like on the real thing.
Am I the real thing?
He's
okay.
gonna...
I'll think about it.
Mason, wear the dress.
No way I'd sooner endure a second impact event that wear something like that. I'd sooner endure a second impact event than wear something like that. I got close enough.
You have to wear the dress.
Hey, nice to catch up, Lunara. We've got places to be. Take care.
Bye.
She waves us off, and Ben continues leading me to the principal's office.
Look at their mascot. It's kind of whack.
I'm not doing my stranger voice. That hurt. You know, I know what I want to do. Hey, Ben! Oh, hey, Michael. Listen, can't talk now, but I'd love to catch up later, yeah? I'm floored. This guy seems to know just about everyone in school, as much as they know him. Talking about...
2 people.
Talk about being on top of things.
He knows 2 whole people.
He points out a few minor landmarks in the school and stops to greet a number of students happy to see him after the summer break. Man, sorry for having to stop so much. No way. I think it's cool you know everyone. If only it could be cool without making us late. Fuck! He notices a few more noteworthy landmarks, eventually leading me to its biggest draw.
I thought that one girl was saying she had like human faces hung up on her wall. Not gonna lie.
No, just masks. She isn't Leatherface. We already knew this place was known for its art, but wow. Wow! Holy fuck! This is amazing. I'm obsessed.
Listen, they're dinosaurs.
Just outside the administrator's offices, the hallway is filled with wonderful pieces of art. Paintings line the walls with name placards beneath detailing who the artists were. All created by alumni and attending students of the school. And this is the gala. All these pieces have been featured in all kinds of articles and presentations. Who could forget Red Sun and Lines? Whoa. I know, right? One moment.
Would be
Ben
impressive if
turns to the nearest door and gives it a polite knock. Man or a woman? Let me see who I feel like this might be. Did they gender the principal at all? Did they just call him principal?
I don't remember. I was
Alright.
busy freaking out about reading.
I'll go for my deepest then.
It's gonna come out to be a woman. It's gonna be so
Who is
cute.
it? It's me, Principal Scalar. An Oviraptor, no older than her mid-30s, exit the room, holding a steaming mug and sporting a tired smile.
Listen, I think your voice.
Good
fits.
morning, Benjamin. Good morning. Inko, this is our esteemed principal. Good morning, ma'am.
Fucking
Her eyes
stupid.
shoot wide, mid-sip of her coffee. Oh, I hadn't noticed. You would be Mr. Godnito, yes? Yes, but my name is... How wonderful! Gone is the exhaustion on her face, instead replaced with a very wide smile. I am so happy you have chosen our school for your last year, Mr. Nitu. Nitu.
Do you understand what your name is?
Inko. No? What?
Incognito.
Oh my god. He really is the everyman. Ben! Be sure to give him a thorough St. Hammond welcome, okay? Give him the reach-around hand-me-down.
Get a good job.
Here, I already was. If you ever need any assistance, my office is always open, Mr. Nito. Not to mention the student council is also available for help. Isn't that right, Ben? Yes, Principal Scalar. Thank you, Principal Scalar. Oh, and Ben! A moment, please.
Stop!
But the Parasaur is dragged into the office, leaving me alone in the school gala. Whatever they're saying, I can't hear over the ambient noise of the student body. Either way, it's probably not something I'm meant to hear. I move a few feet away out of earshot of the discussion inside. On the wall beside me is a framed panoramic landscape of the city, painted by hand. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it. Wow.
Yeah.
I could practically use this thing as a map with how detailed it is. No wonder it's hanging so predominantly by the principal's office. The gentle brushstrokes, the vibrant colors, the evening sun bouncing off each other windows, and the majestic scarlet sky enveloping the horizon. All of which combine together to give it a dreamscape feeling like it's an idealized vision of the city. It's beautiful. I've never come so hard in my life. I've never been a big admirer of paintings, but I can't deny that this is a masterpiece. Only a teacher could have been able to express the scenic beauty of the city within this level of
It was
skill
computer, for
and
sure.
passion. I like that. I withdraw my Cave-In Stone 60 from my bag, and with the compact lens I keep barely fit the entirety of the painting for the frame of the shot. Checking the copy on my display, I realize I left out the title and the artist of the piece. The tag says, Dreamscape. Artist O. Halford, 9th grade. Okay, so freshman. First place, 201 M 2020. So like 3 years ago, freshmen did this. So like that's so they're a senior now, maybe senior or a junior. Now that I look at this, now that I look at the rest of these paintings, this is insane! It's all so much better than what I've made. Almost all the pieces are beautifully drawn. Acrylic, charcoal, pastel. And yet not even one photo. Hey Inko, I'm back. I'm a senior. How on earth am I meant to even start measuring up here? Inko? Inka? Should I say Inko or Inka?
Inko sounds better.
Inka? What's that sound? Ben nudges me with the back of his hand as the commotion gets closer. He looks like he's from this angle!
Yeah?
It's so silly. Sorry, my skewed vision just fucked that up for him a second. It's like he's at a little party and I'm his little friend. That's pretty great.
What the fuck?
Hey, watch it, jackass! Slow your roll, Leatherface! My leg! My leg! I watch as the perpetuator, aggressor, aggregator finally rounds the corner and comes barreling down the hallway, speeding right towards. Dear God, they're going to kill us. My instincts kick in, and I stumble to the side, avoiding the oncoming collision. Thank God he kind of pulled us away. I don't think we had to stumble to the side. He's like about to feel me up. For just a split second, I get a good look at my assailant. That's animated?
It's so cool! Look at her go. Disabled queen.
Green scales, messy hair, and a faded purple hoodie. The music changed. She propels herself forward with dexterous hands, spinning the large wheels on her. I only now notice she's in a wheelchair. I didn't even know you could go that fast in one of those. Well, that dinosaur strength will get you far. She glances my way, and her pupils lock onto mine. Her gray and gold eyes are marred by bags, like she hasn't slept in days. The girl's entire presence is ghostly. And that expression, it's like she's staring right through me. I'm sure she barely registers my existence, but I don't think I'll ever forget that face. Just as fast as she came, however, she's gone. As she leaves, I feel like a weight is lifted from my shoulders. At least until I trip directly onto a glass case behind me. I trip directly into a glass case. There we go. Ouch.
The little thump was so cute.
It's like literally a glass tink. Hey, watch it! Whoops. The Parasaur's hands roves over the display carefully as his eyes filled with worry. You looking for something? Cracks. Usually when another student falls into them, there's some kind of crack or scratch. Guess it's just a dino thing. You humans are lucky you don't get a sweat over this kind of stuff. That happen often? Often enough to drain school funds and repairs. That can't be good. Well, not to brag, but I make do. A vibrato chime echoes through the now empty hall. I freeze, tardy on the first day. Whoops. Sorry to run on like that. You should get to your first class. Won't I need a tardy slip or something? Nah, it's the first day. Teachers are lenient. I'm fine. I'm fine either way, since, you know. One of the benefits of being class pres. What's your first period? Physical education. Ben sucks the air through his teeth in a prolonged wince.
Oh god.
Is it hot in here or is it just me? Both are we just gonna like eye fuck each other? Say something. You'll be fine.
Oh god.
Gymnasium's down that way. Don't keep him waiting too long. I need to get going too. Keep who waiting? I gotta go, bye!
You're about to get fucked.
The gym teacher's about to bend me over. Whoa. He walks fast when he has somewhere to be. That recreation doesn't exactly instill confidence in me. I follow Ben's directions towards the school gymnasium. After all the earlier commotion, it's the first quiet moment to myself. Might as well take it to finally sort my thoughts. Let's see, what do I think of this place so far? It's certainly livelier than any of the other schools I've been to. Ever since I stepped foot in here, everything has been so lively. And everyone seems so exuberant. It makes me feel a little out of my depth, since I'm so used to the opposite. Here, people like that girl earlier are eager to share their hobbies, almost without being prompted. Everywhere else I've been, people just like to keep to themselves, like they're only there because they have to be. It hits me. This school's art program attracts people. The students here don't have to be here. They're choosing to be here. That's why it's so active. Well, alright. What can I do with this information? It means I can probably be friends with anyone I want, right? Weird to say, but with everyone here sort of working with each other, there's bound to be an insane level of camaraderie too. Maybe I won't even have to try. I'm almost at the gymnasium now, though, so I'll hold this thought for later. Gym class, where the boys are separated from the men and where people with Herculean physiques are able to show off their sculpted bodies. I begin to remember how much I dreaded going to PE. The innumerable bad experiences from past schools pale in comparison to the many skidded knees and broken glasses. Hopefully this school's PE is a lot less grueling. As I stand before the wooden double doors leading into the gym, I'm struck with how empty the area looks. That's followed by me catching the sound of physical activity coming from within the gym itself. Shoot, I really am late. Ben's earlier warning echoes in my head like a foreboding spirit. I peer through the small windows on the doors and see students standing shoulder to shoulder. Towering over them is a primate who I can guess is our gym teacher, with his arms crossed and a scowl on his face. I hope I can get away with being tardy. As I walk into the... I almost get shot. I love this. My first thought is how lucky I am to be alive. I don't even know what was thrown at me. It might as well have been a cannonball. I spot the gym teacher, and even through his baseball cap, I can feel his stare of rage pierce my soul.
Oh my god.
Such intensity, and that ideal throwing form. It's only missed by centimeters. That was a warning shot.
Oh.
Know this and know it well, son. I have a policy. Each of my platoons get one free miss from me a year. And you just spent it. I shift my eyes to the students lined up next to him. They're so stiff with fear that I can't tell what they're feeling. You got 3 seconds to lay it on the front of your squadron. Why in the name of the great... What the fuck am I reading? Why in the name of... Davy Crockett, are you late? You are late? This isn't English. Well, cracking
God.
knuckles. This has to be inspired from the soldier of TF2. There is no other way. No other way. He didn't move. He's even wearing red. He's wearing like a darker color. You can't see his eyes. It's covered by his hat. I think it's the soldier. That's the soldier from TF2. Change my mind.
Nobody plays TF2 but you, Mason. They
Nah.
wouldn't know what
Cap. Everyone plays it. Hint taken. I shut my mouth. The simian scholar starts marching back and forth like a drill sergeant. He is soldier from TF2. Listen up, because I'm only saying this once. In this class, we operate on tough love. Here to two of every animal onto the boat and beat the ever-loving crap out of every single one of them. We learn from our mistakes, so you better pray to Raptor Jesus you don't forget them. He really is. God, he's destroying my voice, but I love it. Give me a second. Because if you do. Within 3 monstrous steps, the coach closed the distance of 10 yards to Tower O. I will be very upset. It reflects poorly on all of us, and that is not something I will accept. So I would love to see you maggots succeed, but if you don't, I'll make it unforgettable. Am I understood? I nod my head in fear. Ben freaking Tasket! Now then, join the rest of your ranks and stiffen up! Once I confirm my bladder is intact, I shuffle over to where my colleagues stand. I feel them staring at me with anger, like I'm responsible for the coach's teaching style. What an appalling first impression to make. I should just quit and start over somewhere else where I can. He's just like me for real. The teacher takes a second to glance over us, reminding himself of where he was before I had interrupted. Attention, maggots! Well, you will all drop and give me 20 of the finest push-ups. Those guts best be an ant's fart off that pristine gym floor or else. With a violently loud blow of his whistle, the coach also takes his position to show off proper technique. I hide my wince as my knees impact roughly to the ground. The real pain starts as I try to keep pace with everyone around me. My biceps and forearms threaten to splinter from the weight of my body and the speed of my jerky movements. I never realized just how badly out of shape I was.
Mason, for the stream, I think you should drop and do 20.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe if someone redeems my hydrate, I will. On your feet, you bipedal slugs! This guy. He ain't human. Some kind of primate, maybe. Close relative. I can feel my muscles hollering in pure agony as I force myself up from the gymnasium floor. By the time I'm back on my feet, my breathing is heavy and coming out in whistles. Now then, since it's only the first day of school, how about we have ourselves a good old game of dodgeball? Did he say dodgeball? Oh yeah! Dodgeball time! Oh wait, that's not him. I should have glanced at the overly enthusiastic dino next to me, who's absolutely elated by the prospect of the upcoming game. We only finished warm-up, and my muscles are already streaming. My knees shake, my lungs burn, and I'm so drenched in sweat from fucking 20 push-ups that I'm sure I might need a shower after this. From 20 push-ups. I really don't want to play dodgeball. I think you should put on a male voice for this guy, Cake.
I'm not a male voice kind of woman.
I put on a female voice twice now, I think.
You have titties, it fits. I don't have...
Yeah?
Okay, well... I do, however...
Yeah?
It's more of a femboy cock. Not a manly cock like yours.
Cake?
Yeah?
Voice.
I'm okay.
Voice.
I'm okay. I already voiced a lady.
If you don't voice this one, you gotta voice the next one, deal?
If it's a woman.
If it's a woman?
Yeah.
Alright, sure.
Aren't we lucky? First day of school and we get to play a game.
I don't do dodgeball.
Why not?
Not exactly.
Alright, maggots, pick a side and keep the numbers even. This is a
Fucking Christ.
This is a suicide match! And free for all, too! Damien! Why don't you socialize by picking your teammates? Shades, you're on the blue team!
Oh god.
Wait, but why are there teams if it's free-for-all?
Alright, I'm going with the human dude.
Whoa, whoa!
Whoa.
Before I can figure out the rules of dodgeball game, Dilophosaurus wraps an arm around my neck and brings me to his side of the field.
Oh, and one last thing.
His leer and tone freeze me to the spot.
What's the first rule? We got only one!
We have fun? Gang up on the weakest one! Wait, what?
Oh god.
In a matter of seconds, the gymnasium becomes a full-blown battleground. I do my best to dodge the oncoming flurry of red rubber spheres coming my way like bullets. I dive to the ground, avoiding the oncoming projectiles as they soar overhead and pelt my comrades. I hear blows and guttural groans from those who have already succumbed to the onslaught of inflated orbs.
Oh god.
Combat crawling away from the fierce front, I entrench myself along the edge of the field in hopes of being ignored. I cast my gaze to the rest of my allies and oh god, it's a full rout. So many bodies.
So this is so how's the first day of school treating you, bro?
I look up to see the Finn Dino, same pink Dilophosaurus who had dragged me to his side of the court, staring down at me and smiling.
He's kinda cute.
What do you think? I watch as he casually dodges an incoming ball before throwing his own.
Name's Damien, by the way.
Inko! Nice to meet you!
You too! Chrome Dome and Frills! Who said that you had time to talk? Does my gymnasium look like a defeat stage? I mean, if we got some of the stands of the auditorium, maybe. I know a guy's uncle that can make a really classy podium.
I look up at Damien with absolute
You got the
bewilderment.
sucks of dick, Mason.
What is this guy thinking? The coach looks like he's about to explode.
Do not play smart with me, son. Keep your trap shut and eye focused on the enemy.
Damien just
Look
smiles
at
and
him.
gives the coach a thumbs up, as if we aren't in the middle of an active war zone. He has his frills perked up for that.
He should be the love interest.
Cake!
What?
That's the soldier's name. Solly.
Scared me.
It really is the soldier from TF2. I was right.
I don't think that's his name.
It
I would
is.
have remembered that. His name is Soldier.
They call him Solly.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do. Oh my god. I got two of the references so far. This is so great. I can't believe I got two of
Wrong
the
on both of
references.
them?
That's so great. I got two of the
Wrong
references.
on both of them?
I got them both right.
Wrong.
Technically three, because there was two characters from Dexter's Laboratory.
You got it, Mr. Solly. That's Coach Solly to you. And what's the hold-up, Shades? You're making yourself an easy target on the floor. Get up and play to win.
Alright, guess it's time to do something of worth. But I'm not exactly good at dodgeball.
Against dinosaurs, you're really like out for the count.
Oh, maybe I could do the whole blocking thing for everyone. He really is thinking about it. That should hopefully make it so everyone isn't peeved at me for wasting a warning shot. But here's where things change. I can totally turn this around. All is equal in the court. A ball aimlessly rolls on the floor in front of me, calling out to be my ammunition.
Oh god.
I somehow weave through two shots at me, pick up the ball. Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm on fire. There's no way I'm losing now. I grab onto the ball and start blocking any shot that so much as crosses our side on the field. Yeah, I'm doing great. Block 1, block 2, block 3. Now I'm really feeling it. I bet everyone's looking at me now. Any thought of playing the game suddenly left my mind like it was never there. Who cares? Doing this is more than enough. I can be the Hey! No, I heard that voice for the principal. Hang on. Cake, I need a nerd voice. Give me a nerd voice.
You already used a nerd voice.
Yeah, I know. I already used a nerd voice. It's your turn.
No,
I
I'm
need a
not-
nerd. I
no,
need a
no,
nerd.
no,
I need
no,
a
no,
nerd.
no,
You
no,
sound
no.
like a nerd.
Excuse me? No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I need a nerd voice. Please, please,
No.
please, please. I will
don't
suck
have
your
one.
cock. I will jork
Stop,
you
no!
off. I will give you that sloppy toffee.
Stop!
Then do it.
You can't say that.
Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it,
I don't
do
have
it,
a
do
nerd
it, do it,
voice,
do it, 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 do it.
Wait, you don't even. Pretty sure so that I would only do it for ladies. You don't know what it is, and I don't think it's. Why would a nerd be in a gymnasium?
You're getting moved back there. Hey, new
That's
guy.
fucked up.
A new voice catches my attention. A crimson parasaurus. Think fast. What? Ow.
Oh God.
That was a hate crime. The floor is cold. Maybe I shouldn't have come here at all. A pair of extremely dirty sneakers enter my field of view.
You gonna get up, Shades?
No, I give up.
I think he just slapped the shit out of me.
Oh, man, that hurts. How long was I out? I'm laying
Oh,
on
God.
something soft. Where am I? Did he just fucking...
Oh God.
I think he just killed me. My vision clears and I sit up from the plastic bed. Sure is bright in here. Oh shit! They broke my sunglasses! Now I really do have a blank face. Oh. Lucky I bought my reserve pair.
Damn.
Much better. I stand from the rubber mattress, taking in the tiny room finally. All alone, not even a school nurse or anything. Oh, there she is. Looked like she's attending to another student, who has his snout stuck in a comb. Huh.
I did just do that.
Looking at the clock on the wall, it's already noon. That would explain the pounding headache.
Finally awake, Shades.
Oh my god, he's coming back to
He's
finish the
staying
job.
with you. That's so cute.
I sit ramrod straight, the fear of God stricken into me once more.
Calm yourself, cadet. You ate dirt pretty hard back there.
Oh man, yeah. Wait, you did that.
I did. Pelted you right in the back. Did you know why?
Because I messed up?
Be more specific, kid.
Because I couldn't be a good teammate and got hit in the face?
Wrong. It was after that.
Oh God.
I don't. Nothing happened after that.
No, you gave up.
But I was doing well.
You think so? I was blocking the balls and all.
You weren't blocking anything? Oh, sorry.
You weren't blocking anything. You were showing off. You found a single thing you could do and started dancing around like a clown. You focused on the easy thing and gave up the real thing. You were so focused, you forgot to look around for a moment. And here you are.
Sucker.
I know a defeated man when I see one, and there's no way in hell I'm letting a student of mine give up so easily. It's the first period of the first day, and you're already giving up. By the way, that's pretty bad lump you ended up with. You gotta watch around some students, if you know what I mean.
I blink a few times and recall that chick that yelled at me to catch, followed by a pounding me in the face.
That's one. She's,
He chuckles to himself a bit.
she's something, alright.
Yeah, looked like the devil herself.
Anyways, take the rest of the day off, kid.
What?
I'm telling you to go home. The principal gave the okay.
I feel my head again. Another stab of pain. Am I really not good to go back to class? Wasn't I getting lectured about this just a few moments ago? Well, I don't want to give up so easily.
No, you should go home to your folks.
He scratches the back of his head, slightly embarrassed.
Right, about that. We tried calling them earlier. Couldn't reach them.
I give a sad half smile. Yeah, sounds about right. My parents had cancer.
Okay.
I can make it home fine on my own. He nods.
When you get back, don't give up so easily.
He holds the door to the nurse's office open. I nod and exit the office, Coach Solly closing the door behind us.
That's so cute.
Oh, and here's for tomorrow. Oh, that was him speaking. A brown paper bag is shoved into my arms, along with my backpack. Peeking in, I see something blue and gold wrapped in plastic.
If you hadn't been so late, you could have changed into those.
Thank you, sir.
Next time, Shades, think faster. Got it?
Yes, sir. His smile is positively unnerving.
Now scram, cadet!
Well, this is officially the worst day I've ever had. As my feet drag along the linoleum floor, I can't help but painfully think of all the failures of the past few hours. No thanks to a very prominent bump on the back of my head. Ow. I'm worse than everyone here, on both a creative and physical level. I know I really shouldn't be bothered by it, but I hate seeing just how far behind I am compared to everyone else. And I thought I'd make new friends. What was I thinking? I stop and shake my head a bit. What the heck am I doing, sulking like this? It's a bad first day, but it's just the first day. There's still all the rest. I still met Ben and Damien. They're pretty cool. I'm not going to let my optimism be ruined just because of a bad dodgeball match. Just you wait, Sir Hammond. Today was a test run. Tomorrow is the real deal. Morning comes.
Oh god.
I've always had a decent internal clock, but it's a new record for me to get accustomed to a new sleeping schedule in just one day. Especially with this fully grown lump on my scalp. I move an arm from my sheets and feel my head. Yeah, that's bruised real good. Could be worse though. Alright, time to get up. I slump out of my bed and yawn, stretching my arms and cracking my spine a bit. My new room is pretty nice. Quite spacious, even with all the still sealed boxes. I brush my hand over one of them, the one with my other clothes. I'll get around to opening them at some point. Right now, though, it's time for breakfast. I shuffle downstairs into the heart of the house. The morning sunbeams shine through the window, draw my eyes to look out to the new neighborhood. The driveway is empty. Looks like my parents are already gone for the day. Oh, so they aren't dead. No surprise there.
Yeah.
Really, it's all they ever focused on. A shiver runs up my spine as my feet step onto the icy tiles of the kitchen. My eyes are drawn to some taped up boxes that are still scattered about on the counters. There's a familiar sticky note on the fridge. I don't even have to read it to know what it says. At this point, Mom's just wasting paper. The least she could do is reuse the same note and make smaller addendums to it. I snag a plate from the nearest drawer and open up the freezer. No fresh produce to be seen, but there's still mostly full box of breakfast burritos. Yeah, I've been trying to appreciate the ethnic cultures more. Plate loaded with a couple of the minuscule flour-wrapped meals. I set the microwave and wait for the burritos to hopefully not explode or burn inside. While I wait, though, I check my phone. I scan over my newsfeed and check out some of the people I'm
Yeah.
subscribed to, hoping there's something to watch during my meal. Unfortunately, nobody posts videos or streams early in the morning. That's how I feel. Last few days I've worked, I usually watch a TF tuber called Voro Bay, and he has not been posting anything for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Guess I'll just watch a suggested video then. I prop my
can't
phone
relate
up
to
and
this guy.
click on something random. At the ding of the microwave, I retrieve my breakfast, carrying it carefully so I don't burn my hands on the bottom of the plate. I give the first burrito a test bite and... the inside is still cold. I don't want to stick it back in though, or the tortilla would just become a brick then. I shrug it off, continue chewing, and watch my phone.
Oh god.
We have the soldier from TF2, we have Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory, now we have Jacksepticeye.
What the fuck?
Top of the morning, folks! By the time the video ends, I've finished the half-thawed burritos. Pocketing my phone, I slip the plate into the sink and head out back for the day. This time, I'm at least getting through the day. Today, survival. Tomorrow, thrival. It's a pretty good saying. I'll work on it. Nah, don't work on it. That was solid. That was gold, Mr.
No.
Inca. On the metro again. I take a little more time to check my surroundings. The sun shines through the windows across from my normal seat. There's this one chick that was there yesterday, probably on her way home from work. It's probably a set routine for her at this point. She always does a bit of makeup first, and then checks out the phone for the rest of the way. When the sun shines through the window, it highlights her hair in a really neat way. Like a movie poster almost. Jesus fucking Christ. Hi, sir. Sorry, I was just staring at your titties. I take a picture, but it might be a little too awkward. Also, everything disappeared. Why is it so dark? How's St. Hammond treating you so far, Mr. Nito? A voice so deep, I feel it reverberate in my bones. Calls from above.
This is where that principal voice needs to be.
I'm taken aback at the authoritative stature. His head is nearly grazing the top of the passenger car. How did he even get here? Oh, it's been great so far, Mr. Barris. He offers his hand for a handshake, though his palm alone smothers my entire hand. How do you know my name? You're clearly going to school. The nearest one is St. Hammond, and I'm already aware of a new human student, if you don't mind my profile. Whoa, you got all that just from looking at me? I'm partially joking. Your full name is printed on your backpack. You know that's dangerous, right? Oops. Yep, that's me, alright. But please, I know it's only been a few days since the year started, but I'd like to hear your opinion so far. Is this a questionnaire or something? Not exactly, but it is some important student assignment of mine. What does that mean? Oh, what am I being so secretive for? I'm here to audit you for your school. See how the teachers know the students. Make sure it's a proper place of learning. I wish it was something worth being secretive about. More often than not, it's just paperwork and office politics. Oh, alright then. My thoughts on the school so far. I consider telling him about a teacher nailing me with a dodgeball to make a point. Nah, I'm over it. Well, the classes that I have are great, and the teachers I have are a pretty dynamic bunch. He thumbed the inside of his coat pocket for a pen, but then decides he doesn't need it yet. I see. Any favorites? I mean, I don't like to have favorites. But all the staff seem pretty lively. Ferris lets out a heavy, rumbling chuckle. That's certainly good to hear. And what do you feel of your fellow students? Made any friends? It's been a bit of a struggle, but it's always been that way for me since my folks move around. I think I'm doing pretty good this time around. Why do you think that is? I think it's the jacket. The jacket.
Oh, for sure.
I give my lapel a quick tug for extra style points. The Coastline Cotton Nylon Bomber 32. Part of the latest catalog by A&F. I see. Does he need to lean in so close to inspect it? If the carriage rocks in any way, he'd probably turn me into a piece of modern art against the window. And that's really what the youth are into these days. Hey, the results speak for themselves. Whatever he's thinking about, it's got nothing to do with his work. I think I have a pretty good idea what it could be, though. Mr. Ferris?
Wow.
What the fuck? Mr. Ferris, you got no swag. Huh? What the fuck did you just say to me? Well, I guess it probably answers it. I guess I admit to being a little gray. I'm aware I'm not exactly with it anymore. Well, even the older generations can dress to impress. You just have to see what people today like to wear. That was the wrong voice. I'm certainly willing to listen to the youth of today, yes. It is something important to my job, to know how the student body thinks, and my niece often suggests dressing more relaxed. Whatever that means.
You need a pair of sweatpants.
Does she ever see you in casual clothes? I'm wearing them now. I can save him. God.
It's good. It's just like us.
Yeah? The rest of the trip was quick, but we continue with small talk about trends. When we arrive at my stop, he attempts to give me his business card. For someone who mere presence could stop a fight, he seems like a genuinely nice fellow. I look forward to talking to him again. That's another cool little thing about the Dino Worlds. The fact that, you know, you can just straight up beef on someone with your major ass size. And this probably, like, a Velociraptor could only just stare up at you and just be like, man, that dude's fucking jacked. I'm willing to bet, never mind. That's something we can talk later. Oh god. Those burritos were a mistake. My stomach is roiling after warm-ups.
The 20 push.
Oh god damn it. Okay.
Alright, maggots. Today we'll be working on your cardiovascular system.
That was hot.
By that, I mean a good old-fashioned mile run. I won everyone out on the track field yesterday.
I noticed Damien's mouth open soon as Coach Solly yells the words.
And know that, Damien. That doesn't mean I want you to time travel. Unless, of course, you mean running so fast that you hit 88 miles per hour.
And just as quickly, Damien shuts his mouth again and shoots Solly a thumbs up.
Jason?
Yeah?
I think we should have sex while you talk like this.
Yeah, you want to have sex while I talk like the soldier from TF2?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Gabo just hopped on TF2. I don't want to be here anymore. Solly's only reply is to let out a snort.
Double time on it now, cupcakes.
You can call me that in bed.
Cupcakes?
Yeah.
There's no hesitation from me this time. I follow the rest of the class and do the run Solly wanted. As expected, I rapidly fell behind the pack.
Hey,
Jason,
Nico.
you do
Nice
have
of you to
titties.
drop
Look at
by.
you.
How you doing?
What'd you say?
Oh, you do have titties. Look at you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Damien, what are you doing back here?
Keeping up with my new buddy, of course. What are you doing?
Trying not to vomit.
You're doing great, then.
Thanks, I guess. Shouldn't you be at the very front of the pack, though?
Next to Mia? Man, not her.
Mia?
You know, the one who knocked you out yesterday.
A brief flashback reminds me of a red Paris horse. Ah, her.
By the by, glad to see you're doing way better today. You're even up and running.
Yeah. Glad I didn't wind up on the permanent brain damage.
Really goes well with cancer.
Hey, question. What happened yesterday normal around here?
Well, Mia's a wild one. That's for sure. Best not to mess with her, unless you're into those kinds of chicks. In which case, be my guest. As for Solly, yeah, he's always like that. You'll get used to it, though. He ain't a bad guy once he warms up to you.
If you say so.
Hey, don't worry, man. You're going to fit right in. No time flat. In fact, you should sit with us at lunch. That way, we can give you the proper welcome and stuff.
Lunch, I mean...
Inko, Damien! Do not fall behind!
Solly voice snaps from my mini stupor and makes me realize just how far behind Damien and I had fallen behind the rest of the class.
Whoops! Better catch up with the others before Solly brings out the punitive measures.
Oh,
Excuse me, the what?
You don't want to find out, brother. Trust me.
What?
Come on, dude. Let's check.
Before I can say another word, Damien gets behind me and starts pushing me forward, forcing my legs to move faster than they should ever have.
What a friend.
He's so great. That's why I gave him the kobold voice, because he's a friend material.
Mhm.
I have to struggle to not trip over myself, but somehow I managed to keep up with the pace Damien was forcing my whole body to maintain.
Lord have mercy.
Ah!
Lord.
5 minutes and 3 more laps later, I fall flat onto my ass, my heart beating so fast and my lungs burning so fiercely that every breath feels like sandpaper scraping against my throat. Regardless of that, though, I finished the jog. The first small step towards conquering my physical weaknesses.
Good job, maggots. Keep this up and you'll be soldiers yet.
Solly turns to me with a slight grin, shoots me a thumbs up.
It's so cute.
Okay, that's all for today.
He's just like, man, that guy's still on the floor.
Hit the lockers, cupcakes.
I love Damien. He's my favorite. Damien helps me back up and I join the rest of the male students as we head back towards the locker room. We talk a bit more about our interests and other schools matters on the way. Damien filling me in a bit on the St. Hammond's history during the 3 years he'd been in attendance. By a bit of luck, our lockers aren't that far apart from one another, but our conversation isn't a real possibility, considering all the other ones going on in the relatively cramped locker rooms. There really isn't that much time to chat before the bell rings for our next class switch. I wave goodbye to Damien and start looking for my next class.
Don't forget, lunch with the buds.
I nod in reply as I turn around and head down the hall towards my next class. Ugh, fuck's sake. Making my way down the hall, I take notice of the surroundings. Though everything about this school seemed pretty normal, there are some key modifications made to better suit the majority of the student body. Mainly water fountains that are set a good 10 or more feet above me. Overall, nothing crazy special. The next class, I'm looking forward to it. AP Art Design. This class looks like it's a studio classroom on the second floor. Yo, what a view. Part of the school here is built to be both inside and outside, with open ceilings and walls here and there. Since it's also the art wing, the displayed picture are coated in hydrophobic layers and framed. Although since it's the start of the year, the halls are freshly cleared, waiting to be filled in as the semesters pass. Of course, there's no shortage of drains. This hall in particular is displayed prominently in front of the school's advertising material, and for good reason. Carefully and expertly built dynamic between the surrounding nature and the school, and even the building materials themselves is nothing less than mystical. I can already feel the creative juices flowing. Soon enough, I'm standing just outside the door to my next class. Much like the school wall outside, it's decorated in various colors patterns. Excuse me. Each corner painted and tagged by different students. I barely step foot inside before the bell rings. Since I was the last one in, all but one of the other seats is taken, pretty close to the front. A majority of the students looked well prepared and clearly are ready to fall asleep within the next few minutes. Then there's the teacher. He's standing up by the board, waiting for me to finish looking around and take a seat. Since he isn't urging me to look a seat, he must be used to new students taking it all in. That must be the art teacher. Somehow he looks young and old at the same time. Well, don't want to hold up the class for too long. Trying not to take the teacher's hospitality for granted, I take the seat closest to me in the front row. Even with me sitting down, the teacher still continues to idle instead of staring at the seated students with a hazy stare. Nobody else seems to be paying attention to him, save for a few people here and there. A few students are whispering something behind me. Where was he yesterday? Hey, I'm not complaining about less work. Yeah, but on the first day? Huh. So in a way, it's the teacher's first day as well. So I didn't miss anything in this class. That's pretty cool, actually. The teacher slams the front desk with both fists, the sound echoing throughout the room. It's a signal for an auxiliary conversation to cease, and the class obeys. Despite the sudden furniture abuse, the teacher doesn't look too agitated. Rather, he's got a massive grin on his face. The phrase winning smile comes to mind.
Oh, God.
Alright then! The pale pterodactyl holds what looks to be a metallic tray with a stick. Good morning, class! Oh, my eyes! Thank you, Raptor Jesus, for forcing me to wear prescription shades. My classmates are all wincing in pain and wiping their eyes. And welcome to AP Art Design!
Mason.
He holds up the stick haphazardly. This is a flash pan. Saw it in an antique store yesterday. Thought it'd be a good introduction. It's not important. Worthless, actually. Fuck it, he just broke it, didn't he? Yep, cool. The class winces as the stick is chucked into the garbage bin and shattered. I love him. Excuse my absence yesterday. I had matters to take care of elsewhere. My name is Mr. Latican. With a blink of an eye, the teacher has replaced the sun on his stick with a fancy marker and managed to scrawl his name across the board in the finest show of calligraphy. And I shall be your guide as we explore the expanse of the creative world. Let's not dilly-dally then, shall we? For a teacher, he's very animated. This first week we'll be going in depth on the history of the fundamentals of art. Perhaps a little trial by fire as well, to get your creative juices flowing. There's murmurs from my classmates, though I pay them no mind. In fact, the prospect of doing some creative work creates something that I could possibly show off. For a brief moment, I pictured my own name on a placard in the hallway outside the principal's office. But now, though, I'd like for you all to open your books to page 3. Right, my book. Wait. What book? Wait. Looking around, I see everyone has a novel-sized hardcover book open. Oh. They must have gotten them yesterday. Now then, class, shall we be starting with... I hesitantly raise my hand. Mr. Latican, sir. I, don't have a book yet. You don't have a... How? A substitute passed them all out, yes, oh! His eyes flicker open for a second as he connects some internal dots. Word on the street is that some new kid got concussed so hard he had to leave early. Did the street at least mention I was doing well before that? Oh, of course not. You're Mr. Nito then. Yes, sir. Given the circumstance, I'll let it slide. For now, why don't you share with one of your classmates? After class, I'll write you a note that you can give to the librarian. Thank you, sir. I regret being so late, because the only person I can realistically share with is the person to my side. So, hey. Oh,
God.
Shit! Wait a minute. Wasn't she the one speeding through the hallway yesterday? Just like back then, I feel her gaze piercing and cold, as if she's not even seeing me next to her. Would it be okay to share the book? It'll be only for today.
Look at her.
Instead of a verbal response, she lets out a defeated low groan like it's spit in her cereal. And then she huddles back over her page. Oh gee, sorry I asked. It's only the first day. Maybe I won't need it. Olivia, come on. Share with him this one time. I already told him I'd personally resolve the issue. Just help me out here, alright? She responds by making a show of a sighing deeply while rolling her head back and around. Ordinarily, there'd be a groan to go with the gesture, but she remains silent. Her head hangs low in defeat. She nudges the book a few centimeters closer to me. Yeah, thanks. I slide my own desk closer to her, just enough that I can read the pages. While our teacher orates the page as if reading from the death of a hunter, I follow along while simultaneously trying to capture anything that stands out in my notebook. A lot more difficult than expected, as Mr. Latican seemed to put emphasis on every word he spoke. I felt like I was just copying the page wholesale. Eyes turned from the book to the girl's notes and... Those are some very murderous looking claws on her fingertips. For a split second I see them retract. I don't think those can retract on gators or dinosaurs. I think those are just kind of theirs.
Nope.
No?
They retract.
That's crazy. She
Clearly.
wipes her fingertips on a small hand towel and... Whoa, the claws extend again in a bright pink puddle on her desk. A single red-colored claw is pressed on her paper for a moment, then quickly tugged and twirled and twisted, leaving a bright red cursive sentence on the page. Cool. Those silver irises flick my way once more. Your turn.
That's gross. What?
What are you doing? That looks pretty cool. A hint of red creeps across the girl's cheeks. And hunches her shoulders as high as humanely diagonally can.
Fucking Christ.
Huh? She's now leaning over her notes too, even using the book as extra protection from the pages. I should be focusing on my own notes, yeah. An impossible task now, though, as the colorful calligraphy next to me has piqued my interest. The quill talon continues to delicately etch notes onto the page, and it only leaves the page dip into what it looks like a tiny paint palette at the edge of her desk. The claws extend again, and now there's a faint rumbling.
Oh god. My sister's gonna blow up.
I think that's your character, Growling Cake.
I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah? Not even for me?
I can't growl.
You can't?
I can muster up a good grr for you.
You can give me
but...
a good grr then. I'll take a good grr.
No, I'm just kidding.
Not even
That's
for
nasty.
me, Cake?
No.
What's the point of being in a relationship if I don't hear you grr or growl?
Because I can't. It's stupid.
Watch.
Yeah.
You got it.
Nope. Nope. I was making fun of you.
Your turn.
Nope. I'm gonna kill myself, Mason. Honestly, I don't want to be here anymore. Hey.
I hadn't mean to get caught up in it. Sorry, I wait for her to give me a name. She doesn't. She simply returns her focus to the book between us. I wonder what her deal is. Fuck. In either case, I turn my attention back to class. I hope I can make up for lost time. It's hard to ignore the Gator girl, though. Especially when those icy gray eyes of her feel like icicles poised to stab through me. Hey, wait a second. Those hand motions. She's not writing anything right now. She's drawing. Well, it's none of my business. But I am rather curious. I make a show of leaning back to yawn. Now I can see it's... Whoa. It's a calligraphic doodle of me.
That's so cool.
That really is fucking neat as hell. There's no mistaking it. That's my jacket and sunglasses.
His bald head.
Yeah, it's so cool how like the absence of like color, you know, that's neat.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Nobody's ever really drawn me before. Well, there were those on the first day of school, but that's different. They weren't using their own claws or ink. Oh, man. I can't wait. I gotta ask for a closer look.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Yeah?
Your picture is super cool. Can I see it? She glares me in the eyes, but slowly brings out the sheaf she was doodling on. With the paper more visible, I barely make out all the important details. The line work is sharp, each stroke an organic curve that when combined formed what had to be me. I even had my glasses in the negative space on the head. From what was with the multiple swervy lines coming out of my drawing's head. Dude, this is great. I'm gonna call you dude in real life now, Cake.
Okay.
She rolls her eyes and starts retracting the page. Can I take a picture of it? A pause.
Why? Sorry. My Discord's going off and I can't find where it's going off at.
Nobody's ever done something like that for me. I want to remember it. Damn. She passes the paper over to me. It's your...
Yeah?
Yep. It's your turn,
You already
actually.
said it.
Nope.
How am I supposed to say that? It's stupid.
The way I said it. Just...
It's stupid. Imagine if I just didn't. Is yours.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoa. Really? Thanks.
Don't mention it.
But...
Don't.
He's nice. After a grueling period made worse by my own anxiety, the bell rings start to set us free.
She really
Finally,
rolled out of there.
freedom at last. Just stay for a moment longer, Inca. Inca.
Oh.
I get some sideways glances from the other students as they leave, no doubt suspecting that I'm a teacher's pet already. The few strokes of his pen, Latican hands me a note. Just show this to the librarian and she'll hand you your books. On your way now. A quick trip to the library earns me my missing books. I even got a fancy laminated library card. Latican's introduction to his class certainly has me excited for photography next. First stop, though, lunch. Can't take pictures on an empty stomach. Between my lackluster breakfast and gym class, I'm starving. Despite my hunger, though, I'm stopped dead in my tracks as I look around the cafeteria for a place to sit. The whole place is overtaken by lawless anarchy. I've never seen a riot this intense. A few students have even crawled halfway up the wall, hanging by the decorative vines. Food flies above everywhere, utilized as ammunition rather than as sustenance. And yet, security guard by the door isn't moving. This must be acceptable. I shudder to think what would be bad enough to warrant him taking action. I've never seen anything like this in any of my old schools, but more importantly, all the cliques have already formed. This day, I missed my chance to sit with anybody. Wait, it's only the second day. Why am I acting though it's too late for anything?
Yo! Nico!
I'm shoulder checked from behind by what feels like an oversized fist or an undersized boulder. If I wasn't already by a wall, I would have been either sent sprawling or made into roadkill. When I turned about, I met with Damien's toothy grin. Oh, what?
I already forgot about me.
Look how cute he is!
You don't got anywhere to be, right?
Wrong person. Yeah.
You stuttered! Come on, we're going somewhere!
I as well, right? Damien excitedly motions at me to follow through the traffic of students going about the lunchroom, peering in through the crowd, waving me over, and disappearing again like he's outrunning something. It's a good thing I hadn't got my own lunch yet. It'd be dumped on the ground about 3 elbows and a slap would go. Though, through the clamoring, I hear something about a turf war restarting with the new year, and the megalodons will continue to rule. Somewhere is mixing with undeniable sound of steel chairs clattering through the ground. This place is an actual war zone now. How on earth is Damien able to weave through these guys so easily? Eventually, he leads me to a far corner of the room, and to his usual lunch table.
Hey, you're alive!
I think one of my ribs is cracked.
It's just a school spirit you're feeling.
Ooh. I feel less like a person and more like a well-used punching bag. I finished stretching my wounded back and actually checked the table. It's basically empty. There's only one other person here. Yup!
Oh my god.
The Gator girl gives an unamused, raised brow. Hey, you...
Oh, snap! You don't...
I love his little face. He's so surprised.
You know Olivia?
Olivia! Right, yeah.
The one and only? Why didn't you tell me you met her already?
Because I only sort of did. We're in the same class.
Ah, okay. I get it now. Still, that sounds awesome. All my lunch buddies are artists.
All?
Oh, yeah. There's usually a third one in our group. But she's out screwing around in school business. She'll probably be back tomorrow. Student council stuff can't take that long, right?
The one we met earlier?
Might be.
Yeah.
Means that you voice someone at the student table, and I voice 2 people at the student table.
Yeah.
What's she need with the student council? Oh.
Ow, she doesn't need anything with the student council. She's in it. She's the treasurer.
The treasurer?
Something like that. What do you think, Olivia?
Olivia just grunts in reply. She doesn't even bother to look up from her lunch tray. Aren't you an artist too, Damien?
No, don't got the patience to sit around for hours like that.
So you're not taking advantage of the art programs here?
Don't really need them. Home's just real close by. Only other artist today is Olivia.
His arms wave over Olivia as if he was presenting her at an auction or something. For her part, the Gator girl just grunts again. Well, what do you do then, Olivia? She finally looks up, turning an indifferent look my way. Not even ... just... Did she say something? What was that?
Is she mumbling?
She's really angrily mumbling at him. You see that gaze? The ambient war noises are a bit too loud. Can't
Oh
hear a
god.
thing.
Gonna get fucked up.
Oh god, he's just like me for real. Damage hearing. Sorry, I can't hear anything you're saying over the...
Don't sweat it. She's just a real quiet type.
You want me to read that?
Yep.
That's stupid.
With aggression.
I don't have aggression. I'm not an aggressive person.
Then with bravado then.
With bravado?
Yeah, with bravado.
What? I don't got that, Mason. At most, it's gonna be loud.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I paint. I don't know. I'm gonna kill myself. I don't want to do this.
Whoa! Hey!
Holy
I
hell.
think your voice all
Her
over.
voice sounds so raspy. It's as she never drunk a drop of water in her life. Guess I hadn't noticed before when she gave me those one-syllable responses. But for someone's voice to be strained from a single shout. She furrows her brow and looks back down at her lunch.
Oh snap! We've been standing around for a while!
He sits in his own seat and takes a huge bite of mystery meat steak. Right, food. After all that workout and poor breakfast today, I'm particularly famished now. But... the line. All the eyes look to where the lunch line should be. It's become a full-blown riot. Someone's got a fire extinguisher trying to stop it.
Oh, I should probably have waited for you to get yours. Oops!
Damien returns to his steak, rather aggressively. But who am I to question dino etiquette and the act of using one's foot to anchor the food for tearing?
Oh my god.
The sudden sound of squeaking rubber draws both our attention towards Olivia. She's holding on to one of her wheels, having just skidded across the granite floor.
Oh, what's up?
She tilts her head back towards the courtyard door behind us. It looks like there's a few vending machines out there. Huh, guess I'll check them out. I leave the group behind to go try to get lunch.
I think you need to voice everybody now.
Nope, you're the Gator. And that one other feathered white dinosaur.
Literally the worst character.
It's a shame. Not a fan of soda and chips for a meal, but it's enough for wartime survival. Hey, this thing accepts credit cards. Handy. I'm feeling like... my favorite color is Drywall Store brand soda. Pretending to be on a diet, baked chips. I'm fucking huge idiot.
These all look like bad choices?
I'm going to get a sports drink.
Of course you are.
Whoa!
Yeah?
I didn't realize that was a choice.
What do you mean?
I thought that was me reading something. I picked out a few brands I recognize, enough to tide them over for the rest of the school day. I bend to pick up the bags from the dispenser slot, and that green chick's looking at me. She's giving me the hungry eyes. She notices me gazing at her and hunches over her again hurriedly. What's that all about? Right, making new friends. I buy a few extra sodas for the table. Carrying everything back in both arms, I place them on an empty spot, sliding a can of soda over to Damien. He looks at me like I just tossed him a gold bar.
Whoa! Dude!
The Dillo boy's mouth opens wide as he chomps on the
Oh god.
bottom of the can, his fangs piercing the thin metal material and spraying the contents down his gullet. Hey, that's how I chunked sodas as a kobold! I'm so glad that's just kind of accepted everywhere. I toss some over to Olivia as well. She eyes it as though it was booby-trapped before taking a bag of chips. Damien sighs happily as he chucks the shredded remains of his can away.
Caffeine ambrosia. What we were talking about before? Olivia's art, right? She's really good, Inky. Like you wouldn't believe.
At least he can stick to a nickname. Really?
Oh, totally. She's like won awards and stuff.
She has. Can I see them? In fact, can I snap some glamour shots for you?
No need, dude. I got the pictures on my phone.
No, I mean, hold on. I pick my pack up from the floor, unzipping it and retrieving my beloved camera from it. I'm actually into photography. The Dino Man reaches for the well-aged DSLR on instinct, and I swat his hand away. Hey! Oh wait, that was the wrong man. Sorry, force of habit.
What do you think, Olivia?
She eyes me up and down with the same furrowed brow.
Aren't you the guy that ate dirt in the gym yesterday?
Okay, Damien and Inko at the same time.
Yep.
No! I shoot Damien a quick, dirty glance before turning to look at Olivia. It wasn't all that bad.
It was pretty bad.
It wasn't. And how does everyone seem to know about it? Damien looks aside sheepishly.
I may have a hand spreading that story around.
Fucking Christ.
I thought it was funny.
Look at your face.
I like it. It's silly.
Don't worry though. Everyone has some embarrassing story. One time I got my frill stuck in the bathroom.
I didn't need to know that.
Fucking Christ. It took him an hour to get it out.
That's crazy.
See? Everybody got something.
Olivia pops a chip into her jaws, her face looking out to nowhere as if she's thinking about something. Damien leans close to me, one of his frills extending to hide Olivia.
Dude, I haven't seen her talk this much during lunch since last year.
She said 3 things and one of them was a grunt. Why the secrecy?
It's like a secret meeting. Those are cool too.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, this is something else. She's really warming up to you. I can tell.
He sits back down properly. Honestly, this whole thing is a little creepy. She's probably not a bad person to talk to, but Damien isn't helping any. As eager as I am to make new friends this year, this is definitely not how I thought it would pan out. Maybe it's best that I get through lunch quickly and quietly. At least I have a spot to sit during lunch, not that I have any other options. Ben.
Ah,
The nerd.
there you are, Inko.
A voice rings out to greet me, which catches our attention. I see a familiar bespectacled face walk over to us, with a lunch tray in his hands.
Glad to see that you made it to lunch this time.
Oh,
Oh, hey, Ben. I'm guessing you and Inky already met. Introduced myself after I bumped into him the other day. Speaking of bumps, you should have seen Inky here yesterday.
Damien lets out a cackle and slaps me on the back, igniting the gym pains in my body and almost knocking my glasses off.
Yup.
Ben gives a concerned half smile. This must be my eternal torment for the rest of the semester.
Yeah, about yesterday.
Ben looks down the aisle of chatting students and signals to someone with his hand. Standing 10 feet away from us is the imposing-looking dinosaur girl, crimson scales and sporting fiery red leather jacket. Ben, both of them are like, oh. Ben motions for her to come closer with a soft
Gabo,
smile
you're gay.
on his face and a nod. And she smiles back through her own noticeably strained.
Have we met them before?
Well, they have a name, apparently. I'm pretty sure this is the person that knocked my socks off. You want them or is it mine?
It's all yours, Mason.
Okay, I'm here. She slowly makes her way over and notices how some of the students begin to quiet down as she passes them by. She's just a silhouette. Never mind. As she gets closer, her intense presence invades me. And even
So many
though we're
aggressive
about the
women.
same height, I feel like an ant about to get crushed under her boot. Somewhere in Mia's synapse connects her face to me tasting bright red rubber yesterday. Really wish it hadn't.
Inko, Mia here has something to say to you.
Mia stays silent, but strides to the last couple steps rigidly to stand in front of me. She sucks in the air through her teeth. Sorry. The corner of the girl's lips start to rise.
Oh god.
I didn't mean to knock your lights out.
She's so hot.
Behind her, I notice Ben wincing. The girl lets out a laugh,
She's
lays an
not-
arm around my shoulder, her smile growing wide once more. Her heat creeps along my face as her muzzle nears my ear, especially when a puff of hot air blows by the lobe.
She's so hot.
The heat is torn away through when I feel her fingers dig roughly into my shoulder, and a sharp hiss of a whisper scrapes my eardrum. I can't believe this. Mom SBS cake. That's crazy. That ball was me being nice, Baldy. Screw the class over again, and I'll fucking end you. Nodding in understanding, Mia pushes away from me with a small cheer. See, all clear now, Benny boy.
Mia, that's not quite...
Oh, boo, you know how I am. Her eyes flutter as she looks this way.
Yes, I know, but you promised you would be...
Nicer, I know, and I was. Soon I'll be seeing you later tonight, Benny. Whoa!
That's so hot.
Yo! The nerd bagged that. I'm so happy for him. I'm so no, not just happy. I'm proud.
This
He's
is so great.
he's the nerd that all the other nerds want to be. I'm so happy for him. I really am. Unless this is like different, just like we promised.
Oh, he's about to get pegged.
He is. Dear God. He waves us off collectively and backs into the crowd, vanishing before either one of us could fully process her words and actions. Damien nudges my side.
Dude! I think she likes you.
Okay.
Ben sighs.
Sorry about that, Inko. I heard earlier what happened at PE and connected the dots.
Mia comes off as rough around the edges, but she's actually really sweet. They are pegging. I'll talk to her more about it later.
Mhm.
You and her, huh?
Yeah, since the start of high school.
Been pegging ever since.
The classic jock and nerd pairing. Sounds like you're living the dream.
You know it. But yeah, I'm sorry about your first impression of her isn't ideal.
It's fine. It's just dodgeball. Not like she was looking to do something.
The coach really did it worse.
He really decided to lay it on. Peter. I know! It is Peter!
It's
Peter Parker.
Yeah.
No, wait.
Damien?
Damien looks up from the rest of his meal, having selectively heard his name.
Could you not spread rumors about your fellow classmates? No worries, Nico and I are cool.
That still doesn't make it right.
Sure, yes sir, yeah!
He gives Ben a lazy salute. Ben merely sighs as he places his tray on the table and makes himself comfortable on the seat next to me. Stop! I don't want to say... As he settles in, Ben notices my camera still out on the table. Oh. Is this your camera, Inko? Huh? Oh yeah, I was showing it to Damien and Olivia earlier. May I? I feel my instincts kick in for a moment before remembering Ben also works with a camera. Bro, you sound like Lois Griffin. I'm just using a kobold voice, you dick. I want to know if it hit you in the face. Sure, have a look. I watch as Ben gingerly picks up my camera and gives it a thorough inspection.
I must say, as far as standard DSLRs go, yours is of very good quality.
Oh, unless you mean Ben. In that case, maybe. I don't know. But if you insult my Damien voice, I'm coming for you, Gabo. It's nothing too special, really. Just something I picked up a while back.
Well, you have good taste in camera models.
He hands me back my camera, to which I place it in my backpack. Thanks. With something like that, it'd be easy to get some great shots.
Oh no, well, yeah, some great shots.
Well, I do have a small collection in a portfolio drive.
Portfolio? Ah, man. I only just got mine a month ago. I bet you got like a dozen pieces to choose from the New Year's art contest. Yeah.
So, what?
He missed that announcement.
What announcement?
The school has an annual art contest at the start of every new year. The winner gets a small cash prize, but the bigger prize is the fact that the winner's piece is submitted for the publication to a couple big-time magazines.
She rolled out of here.
She really did, I saw it. Oh. Oh, wow. That sounds awesome.
Of course, that also means a lot of students plan ahead and work all summer for something to submit. Do you have anything for it, Ben? You know it.
Well, good luck. Liz said she turned in the perfect piece yesterday. No, wait, that's Damien.
Well, good luck! Liz said she turned in the perfect piece yesterday!
Really struggle with these. Keeping up with who's who.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm interested. Finally, a chance to show my real skill at something I'm good at.
Hey! Olivia can help you out! With your shots in art, you two could really win! Right, Olivia? Olivia?
We all turn our heads to Olivia, only to realize that she's disappeared. She went invisible. You could see by the look on his face.
Bullshit.
When did she leave? Confused, I scan around the cafeteria. My eyes manage to spot her through the crowd of students. She's rolling away towards the cafeteria doors, and quickly, just like that, I lose sight of her as fast as I had seen her. I turn to look at Damien and Ben. Damien not only looks puzzled, but also disappointed for some reason. But
Okay.
Ben, meanwhile... Well, he almost looks annoyed that Olivia left.
Yes, she hasn't changed.
Damn.
So it seems. The venomous sting to his words makes me feel like there's more going on than I'm aware of.
Bitches.
I decide to not try to pry into it, and instead bring the conversation back. Well, I still want to try.
You can upload your submission on the school's website.
Oh, then I'll need an account.
You don't have one?
Don't think so. I've been told they'll get me that stuff by the end of the week.
Sounds about right. Truthfully, it takes maybe 5 minutes at most to deal with that.
Then why the wait?
Nobody wants to deal with it.
Guess I'll wait then. Ben scratches the side of his head.
I think there's someone in Stuco that can help you out, actually. It's the treasurer's duty day today. So that's where Liz ended up. I don't know any names, so maybe? Huh, I guess I'll get to meet Liz sooner rather than later. I think I'll take care of that before lunch is over then. I'll see you in class, Ben. Sure thing.
Later, Damien.
Deuces, man! Tell Liz I said hi!
I grab some of the leftover snacks on the table in my backpack and head out of the cafeteria. Finally, I can show off my skills. Show that I'm just as capable of an artist as anyone else here.
Pop-off.
HP office jet fucking computers. The computer lab is an offshoot from our library. As for the library itself, aside from an expected emphasis on anatomy drawing guides and the like, it's pretty standard. Not to brag, the school I was at for my freshman and junior years had a library with 2 floors. Probably should have read a thing or two about all those resources. Getting off topic, the computer lab is the focus. The calm tranquility of the library is organized by the sterility of the lab. 40 standard sets of computers and monitors line the wall, forming a panopticon around the desk reserved for the teacher in the middle. I remember them being organized differently in elementary school. But for a few years now, I've just been seeing this information. Or this formation. Sounds to me like someone's got caught too many times working on more risque pieces of art. The monitors are all turned on. Only one's logged in. Weird. Nobody's here. Damien and Ben would be here, though maybe she's in the bathroom. Oh, Damien and Ben said Liz would be here, but maybe she's in the bathroom. I'm not one to pry and snoop around. I'm really pressed for time here. On screen, I see open PDFs and documents. They look finance-related and filled with abbreviations and jargon I don't understand. Maybe I can figure out how to create my account on my own.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Your turn.
What are you doing?
It's your turn. It's clearly Liz.
I literally just said it.
Sorry, my bad. I thought you were talking to me. Like, what are you doing? Why are you making me do voices? Ah! Haunted High School!
What the fuck, Mason?
He was clearly... I was just getting in character.
I, didn't mean to scare you?
Oh, thank Christ. It's just a dino girl with an extremely long neck. Not a specter.
No, really, what were you doing to the fiscal report I was working on?
I didn't do anything.
Oh,
Whoa!
God. What the fuck? I've been working on that all day. Why did you touch it?
I didn't. I only minimized it, I swear. Right. I'm here for a reason. Are you Liz? The Brachiosaurus furiously reopens all her windows, and for a while types out some information before acknowledging me again.
Excuse me?
Damien told me about you. I met Damien. He said I had to wait for you to sort out my login stuff.
Damien mentioned me? Mason.
Yeah?
Look at her.
Yeah?
I think she likes him.
Yeah?
Yep. Oh, you're the guy that got smeared into the ground in gym class yesterday. Yeah, I'm Liz. Oh, I thought they were about to smooch.
Yeah? Whoa. Inko. But yeah, I'm new here, so I need an account.
Not a problem at all.
Liz sits down, cracks her knuckles as she starts typing away at the keyboard.
Alright, I'll see if I can get that done for you.
In a flourishing display of spreadsheet software experience, Liz navigates and organizes several documents in seconds. I've always had the general idea that there was a lot of shortcuts and commands, but yeesh, she's resourceful.
So, you're an artist too?
Hmm?
Since you want to enter the contest so bad.
Oh, yeah, I'm a photographer.
Yeah? How are you liking it here so far?
Well...
Students here usually jump to asking about what they're graduating here for, so they can more easily form connections and collaborate, so excuse me if I might be going too fast.
No, not at all. I'm a bit more at ease that you just explained it. It's pretty good, although I feel bad about missing most of yesterday.
It's not a big deal.
I guess not. Although, truth be told, I see those paintings framed in the hall by principal's office, and it does put a bit of rain on my parade.
Oh, those. Yeah, I get what you mean. I think it's like that by design, honestly. Something about breaking the students' egos. Then you end up wanting to improve like crazy so you can reach your goals. At least, that's what happened to me. I'm planning on going to university and getting degrees in design and business.
I just think it's so silly that it just arcs up and down.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's just the start. I'm also starting to become an apprentice for art dealings, getting the right paintings for the right people. My tutor said I'm impressive enough I should start enrolling for any and all of the important universities around the country I'd like.
Wow. I mean, I'm also pretty well off myself, but it never occurred to me that I should be this ambitious.
Thank you. What about you?
I don't know, but it's going to be big.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's something. At least more than a lot of people here.
Sorry, I'm just really looking at this in the top corner. What the fuck did any of that mean? What do you mean?
Like, half the school may as well just be in a daycare. Sorry if that sounds rude. We've got these school programs and even industry professionals coming in for lectures. But it's like some people are here just because their friends happen to be here too.
No big plans, it seems.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean like Damien?
Yeah, I shouldn't have mentioned it.
Poor Damien, he didn't deserve that. He's still cool though, don't get me wrong. Feel like that should be your line, but okay.
Mm-hmm.
I hope me talking about him to you like this doesn't come across as toothy. He's definitely the friendly type. He even partnered with me in gym class and dragged me along to sit with him at lunch.
Is that...
I think this is you.
Is that so? I said it, but I don't think my mic picked it up.
Nope, I just think this character's all you. Clearly jealous that I'm sitting with Damien even though there's nothing there. That's 100%.
Yeah?
Yep, 100%.
I don't know if that's jealousy.
100%.
You
You can see it in her eyes.
I don't think that's jealousy.
Watch. Yeah, he was really excited about it too. Ah, damn it.
And then he introduced you to Olivia as well and tried to break the ice so she can come out of her shell.
Yeah, how'd you know?
Oh boy, I'm sorry about that, Inko.
Wait, is Damien messing with me?
No, Damien is great. He's just maybe a little too eager. If he considers you a friend to him, he'll want you to be our friend too. Specifically, he'll want you to be Olivia's friend.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. But you've seen Olivia. You can probably tell she's a bit unresponsive. Doesn't really like to talk to anyone, not even Damien. So you can definitely try to be her friend, but just know that she'll most likely ignore you.
You don't like Olivia?
What? No, I do. She's fine, I guess. I sit with her during lunch, after all. And I'm sure you'll get along with us just fine. And hey, I'd love to see Olivia make a friend. Just don't get too invested trying to get her to warm up to you. Damien will always be down to hang, though, and I certainly don't mind.
I think she does mind.
She could be lesbian. Maybe she's upset that Olivia didn't want her. It's just that him and Olivia are nigh inseparable. If the deal turned you off, then it's not your fault either.
What? A deal's about to turn me off? There's history to that warning. Inseparable, so they're like girlfriend and boyfriend?
Oh god.
It
Oh,
really
God.
is. It really is.
What the fuck? No, they just live in the same house.
Oh.
Damien's also just incredibly patient and outgoing. I envy him. But yeah, he would like nothing more than everyone getting along like best buddies. Unless you're like Damien and you can be pleasant to a brick wall forever, your time is probably better spent elsewhere. So, how serious are you about your ambitions?
Pretty serious, I think. She nods.
Something to keep in mind then. It's a struggle, but like Damien says, we gotta keep trying, right?
Liz gives me a half-hearted smile, but she still seems sad about something.
Anyways, sorry for talking your ear off about private matters. You still want to get that submission turned in?
She stops for a second on one tab to scan for something.
And got it.
She motions her head to the back of the room, at the printers as it hums to life. I get up and get the paper. Both my username and password here are strings of numbers. Take a snapshot of the username and password so I won't have to remember it. Thanks.
Anyways, you should hurry. Lunch is ending soon.
Right, according to the time display on the monitor, I got 10 minutes left.
Cut around.
Follow the instructions in the printout, finally getting to the student hub of the site. And thankfully, the art contest is displayed prominently across it. Clicking through a couple of links, I finally find the submission instructions. It's simply a matter of putting my entry details as the same name of the file and dragging it into the school's shared drive. Plugging in my portable portfolio hard drives, I create a copy of my magnum opus. And then a quick rename, drag it here, and... just in time. I take the extra minute to safely undock my hard drive and log off the computer. Oh, you're still here. Looking back to Liz, she's completely wrapped in her work. I don't think interrupting her is a good idea, so I'm not going to do that, especially after what she said about Olivia in her own time. I opt to simply leave her be, heading out of the room and the library for class. After all, it's time for class. It's time for the class I've been looking forward to the most. This day is certainly turning out better than yesterday.
Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
You literally were.
I just found it rather comical that she was just left in that scene alone for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Hope I didn't just jinx it for myself.
Bro, why is it so delayed?
Because I have a lot of things running. Nice. Good job.
I'm great.
My nerves have been acting up when I first stepped back into the classroom. Made even worse when I was hit with another flashbang. Ah! After my... Oh, that's not him. He's just here opening his mouth, really just breathing in the air. After my 20 other classmates have finished laughing, Mr. Latican made a show of waving a freshly taken photo from a fancy fold-up camera from the 70s. I dubbed this portrait Pt1 sans police. After he thumbtacked the shot on a corkboard filled with poor snapshots of everyone else, Mr. Latican reassured me and sat me right next to Ben. He managed to sum up what his syllabus in under a minute, instead of taking the majority of the time to go over our first lesson, an assignment and exposure on lighting. With each new light fixture he brought out and explained, I felt my mind swirl faster with new possibilities of old shots. If only I had that then, or if I could have used that there. Now that you've had a small taste of it, we'll start on your first photography assignment, proper lighting! I'm salivating at the thought.
God.
Mr. Latican had just finished his first lesson, where he handed out all sorts of equipment to look over. The first time I've handled some of these things, like the enormous box light that was still taking up the entirety of my desk. Remember, though, that these are just tools meant to enhance the photo. You can highlight a turd all you want, it's still a turd. The crude language guarantees a chortle from a few of the half-listening students. The teacher looks over to the clock and hums. Well, I see that we managed to finish this lecture a tad bit early. Why don't you all take these last 10 minutes to compare notes? Maybe even consider doing the assignment as a collab piece with a classmate. Hey, me and my boy, Ben Parker here are gonna, like, fuck it up. The room is quick to fill with the sound of chatter. I wonder if Hey! I turn to Ben and see his eager grin. You want to do a joint piece, since you don't know any other good spots in the school and all? I pull out the assignment sheet from beneath the lightweight light on my desk. And give it a quick scan again. Present a set of photos demonstrating your understanding of proper lighting. You are allowed to borrow one lighting tool and must take the shot on school premises. I swear I've handed out this assignment for years now. If one more student takes a picture of the hallway outside the classroom, I'm going to personally throw them over the railing. Be original, please. I've got the perfect place for it. If we work together, we can even use 2 items. The offer is too tempting. Sure. I hold out my hand and Ben takes it, shakes it, sealing the pact. My face is feeling weird from all the smiling today. But in truth, I've been enjoying Mr. Latican's class so much that I couldn't stop. Why is it? What's happening? It feels like the entire world to gain from Mr. Latican's lessons. And the entire world to explore. Seeing as ever the move I hadn't had time to actually explore full Cadera bluffs. Sure, on occasion I go out on my own to parks and stuff, but who doesn't? Besides, it'd be pretty lame photographer if I didn't go out and find stuff to photograph. And you know what? I've been meaning to do a little looking around here. So everyone else, this assignment makes them have to move to explore school, but I get to. Pretty sweet deal if I have to say so myself. The hall outside the classroom is only one major photo op. Between that and the murals outside, I'm certain to find something cool. No, the murals won't work on their own. Since it was my first thought to use them, it means it's likely someone else's thought.
You're about to get slapped in the
I really am. Ben Park is about to beat my shit in. Think of some way to use the school's architecture to my advantage in a way that... Inko! My thoughts are disrupted by a worried-looking Ben. Maybe you should see a doctor, man. Head injuries are no laughing matter. I'm fine. What were you saying? I was asking how you were doing, you know, with school and classes now. Oh, right. Doing good. Doing really good, actually. I'm in a class that I'm 100% enjoying. Starting to make some genuine friendships. Compared to the disaster of yesterday, today has been astoundingly positive. That's good to hear. I'm gonna go home and get pegged by my girlfriend now. Yeah.
Looking at that really said that.
I got some friends now.
Oh, great. Oh, and what about your art submission? Was Liz able to help?
There's something nibbling at the corner of my thoughts at the mention of that long-necked girl. Yeah, she gave me my log and stuff and everything. Uploading submission was a piece of cake after all.
Awesome. Though that does make you the competition now. Both Liz and I have pieces in the running too.
She told me she had submitted something, yeah. I'm a bit concerned since I didn't have much time at all to prepare anything, but... Like, it's barely different shades of blue, their names. Like, of course I'm gonna mess them up.
You could just read it.
Nah.
Also,
Hey.
this isn't blue. I think it's gray.
That is blue.
I meant the other guy.
Incog might be blue, but there's like a blue-gray.
Hey, everyone's got a chance. You never know.
She's practically the same thing, Cake.
They're not.
Yeah, she was pretty cool about it, too. Just look at it. Look at it.
I'm looking.
The whole friend group is positively welcoming. I think I'm in luck. See? Practically the same. Practically the same.
No.
Practically the same. If I put them in a
No.
color grader, they're literally going to be neighbors, Cake.
They won't.
Lucky. Ben seems perplexed by my statement. You said something at lunch when Olivia had vanished. I'm noticing for a silent paraplegic, she sure has a lot of people upset. You got some hidden drama with her too?
No, not really.
Wait, two? Who? Vatican calls out to us, striding over to inspect. I take it you gentlemen are conversing about your assignment together? He's so pissed. Oh, of course, Mr. Latican. We're discussing where we take our picture, right, Ben? Ben's about to shit himself. Well, that's good then. Good thing you guys weren't talking about something off topic, like gossip. That would be pretty embarrassing to use of your time off the bat, I think. Especially considering you're currently the subject of some fairly humorous gossip, aren't you, Mr. Nito? I'm awash in a wave of shame from his words. I look at Ben and I can see he feels it as well. If the air around someone needs clearing, clear it yourself. Attican has a point. Maybe once a friendship is established, I can learn more about her. Probably talking about
Olivia.
Yeah. Alright, off you go, and remember to get your assignment done by the end of the week. The room empties out slowly. Most of my peers still chatting and discussing their plans for the assignment. Okay, he floated away. Before I can continue talking with Ben about our own project, the Stuco president is already packed up and exiting the room. Guess we'll talk later then. Packing up my own notebook, I wave goodbye to the new teacher and head off to my next class. My next class that I definitely know. Oh my god, what if the next class is with either, like, fucking Ben's girlfriend? I'm gonna lose my fucking shit. I'm gonna get fucking punched into the wall this class. Walking into the history class for the first time, it's about what I expect it to look like. Pictures of historical figures, small relics from various regions, and cartography of Earth during its stages of the continental drift. Though I notice there's a distinct lack of teacher in this class. Must be finishing up their lunch, I presume. Well, better get a good seat now before they're all taken. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. I
It's
settled.
Mo. Yeah?
I settle myself into a chosen desk and pull out my history book and notebook along with a pencil. As the classroom filled with more and more students becomes a blur of vibrant scales. A few minutes pass and I'm still wondering where the teacher is. Whoa! Oh god. Please don't.
They're all aggressive for what?
Don't make me do that voice again. I swear to God, it's quiet enough to hear a pin drop. The figure walks into the classroom and... No! Oh, no! Oh, sweet heavens, no.
Sex boys!
He stands there, stands out at everyone, and menacingly, he's the history teacher too. Hey!
Oh,
It
what?
is a TF2 reference! That's Miss Pauling!
what's that?
Cake, it is! You know what, I gotta take a moment.
You're making connections where connections aren't there. And if you're telling Gaba to get here, you're a whore.
Nope. Watch. Alright, you ready?
What am I watching?
You're watching so much. Just give me a second.
God.
Okay, so first. Alright. Okay, hang on.
What is happening?
First, we have that. Alright?
Mm-hmm. They don't look similar at all. One's a little bit more hairier than the other, and one's wearing a helmet.
Well, one's also covered in scales. Okay,
Yeah, I
just look.
I don't
It's
see it.
literally
I
the
just
same
don't
person.
see it.
Literally the same people. These are literally the same people. You cannot
Two
gaslight me
different
into
people.
otherwise. He's literally the red soldier from TF2!
I don't think so.
And that's Miss Pauling!
I don't think she exists.
Are the eyes even matching? Cake, even the... Oh, no, the eyes aren't matching. Well, they match in some cases. What the
Oh my
fuck?
God, it's 'cause
She's got
I
those
have them.
funky eyes like I do. Where they sometimes match and sometimes don't.
No.
Miss
You're
Pauling
really
voice,
off.
Miss Pauling voice, Miss Pauling voice. Thanks for walking in my classroom, Solly.
Yeah.
Of course, Miss... Oh my god! Me one TF2 reference. Right here.
Why would you stop? Put that away.
Of course, Miss Frothy! Oh, thank Raptor Jesus, he isn't our teacher. The Raptor
Fucking
woman
Christ.
adjusts her glasses as she scans around the room before looking down at the paperwork in her hands. I don't know if I can do her voice. Shit, give me a second. I can't do it in general, but I want to at least try to get close. Looks like we'll have some late arrivals, but let's get down to business. I know that I introduced myself yesterday, but for any of those who weren't here, her momentary glance at me makes me believe Solly told her about my absence. My name is Miss Prockling, and this is my history class. In this course, we'll be learning about the history of our primeval ancestors and their advancements through history. You can even say that it'll be like going back in time. Doesn't that sound exciting? Despite her admittedly forced enthusiasm, everyone in class responds with uninterested murmuring. Not sure why, though. This all sounds exciting. She walks over to her desk and places down her pile of folders before flipping open her own special version of the history book. With the click of a button, she also turns on the projector to reveal a prepared slideshow for today's lecture. To learn about the extensive history of Saurians and their culture is something I've yearned for. If you can turn your books to page 36, we'll begin with the first chapter detailing the earliest interaction between Saurians and hominids. That always is the case in history books as well. In most books, you never start on page 1. You always go to just a random ass number. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, I cannot believe it. UTF2 characters, 2 Dexter
I think you're just
Laboratories
connecting
characters.
lines that aren't meant to be connected.
I think you're just trying to ruin my fun. Trying to
I
make
would
my
never.
penis
I would
soft.
never.
I think I
dare
jinxed
you.
myself. Miss Prockling's history class is the polar opposite to the Latican's photography class. While our introduction to the class engaged me at first, things have slowed down to an unbearably slow crawl. My eyes scan over to the introductory text of the first chapter. Despite the tension between the two groups, human settlers in the New World would continue to make other overtures of trade to the native Velociraptor tribes. Pretty sure I've read this 3 times now. I tear my eyes away from the page in hopes of blinking away boredom. I look up to see the teacher staring down at various papers on her desk with laser focus. I must have stared too long though, because I end up locked in a staring contest with Brockling. Yeah, we're gonna fuck the teacher! Yeah! That's what this game's about! She raises an eyebrow at me. Okay then. Right. Write down some notes of pages 3 through 7 about the discovery of the New World. Without even fully comprehending the words before me, I'm copying the page down to the letter in my notebook.
God.
Absent-mindedly, I begin to recall everything that's happened so far with my new classmates. Ben carries himself with a lot of refinement, and is easily my first pick as a photography partner. But that Mia girl, she doesn't even seem to want to make friends. Oh yeah, the one who is trying to like, yep, pegs Ben probably in
It's
the back
hot.
of the
It's hot.
school.
It's hot. It's hot.
Of
We could
course,
be
I
doing
could have
that.
figured. You know what, Cake? You act that
What?
dominantly, I'll consider it.
I'm pretty dominant.
No, you're a
It's
switch
my
at
entire.
best.
Excuse me.
You
I'm
heard
what?
me. You're a switch at best.
Literally not.
Yeah.
I don't sub for anybody.
Uh-huh. Sure you don't.
Let me know it's my line of work to be a top.
Sure.
It's true.
The rude hand gesture. Damien's very friendly, even if he can be a bit too enthusiastic sometimes. And though my encounter with Liz was brief, I can tell she's dependable. My progress in making friends have been pretty good, all things considered. But then there's Olivia. So far, she's still an enigma. Coupled with the apparent history she has with others, it makes me all the more curious about her. I say worriedly. Liz said it would be a bad idea to get invested, but in the end, it's effectively gossip and heresy. Or hearsay.
I think it was the first one.
Heresy
Hearsay is
has
something about court.
H-E-R-E. Hearsay is exactly that. This
No.
had come as something of a shock to me, but... What do we have here, Miss Halford?
Oh.
Sudden voice of Miss Prockling snaps me out of my thoughts. Well, it's not
Uh-oh.
me. I lean my head to see the
Uh-oh.
teacher looking down at... Oh. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. She also knows the TF2 reference? What? Anyway, wait a minute. Olivia's here too? As luck would have it, I share not one but 2 classes with Olivia. I must have been jaded from trying to read this textbook that I didn't even notice the girl in the wheelchair. At Stomp XBS Cake? Why would you do that to her? Didn't deserve that.
I think you're just stomping the ground, Chief. In front of me. Like a bird's mating dance.
Nah, I think you stepped on your toes. He sits in the front row diagonally in front of me. And I don't think she knows a strange twist of fate herself. Only the second day of the school year and...
Yeah? What? Why?
The hitman's already sent. I can't control what happens now. Unless he's just gonna ignore it. Yeah, you died. Damn, that's crazy. They gotta go back in jail. Alright, we're good now. She proceeds to pick up the piece of paper from Olivia's desk. She looks like she's been drawing on it, though I can't tell what they are from where I'm sitting. Listen, Olivia, I know history isn't the most exciting subject to learn, but you could at least pretend that you're taking notes. The only response I hear from Olivia is a heavy sigh before leaning her head back down. While the teacher returns to her desk, skulking around the room. While the teacher returns skulking around the room, Olivia hunches over a notebook. Although I didn't think those are notes she's taking. Nah, no one would do something like that with a totalitarian teacher patrolling the room. It's an attempt to get us all to focus, but I'm fighting and losing battle to keep my eyelids from shutting. My jaw is clenched tight to suppress the loud yawn building inside, even as Miss Prockling skulks right past me. By the way, Gobbo, I know you've been lurking, but TF2 references in this game. It's pretty good. Just before my drowsiness can overtake me, I
Get fucked,
notice minute movement in the corner of my eye. Damn, I can't believe Cake did that mid-launch. That's crazy. One of my classmates glances up at the teacher, whose eyes are roving over the opposite side of the room, down to scribble something down. The paper is then folded into a neat little note, and I watch as the next person carefully unfolds a sheet and also scribbles in it before passing it along again and again. Curiosity thoroughly piqued, I wait anxiously in my seat for the paper to get to me. It's a dangerous game, passing the note along so Procling doesn't see. If I'm participating, does that make me a slacker? The student to my side makes his move to toss the note over. But Procling starts turning around right then. He flinches and drops a hot potato on my desk in a flash. I nearly slam my own paper over the page to cover it from sight. Miss Procling continues to lecture about how the raptors and humans eventually started to get along because they traded narcotic leaves or something like that.
Interesting.
As you can see on the board here, now I lift my paper. Luckily, there's plenty of space left. As for what everyone else has drawn, a not so solid attempt at a race car. Rough sketches of some eyes. Bunch of doodles. Names in various stylized fonts that I could only describe as graffiti. And, of course, it's not high school if someone had drawn a penis. Miss Procling with stink lines coming off of her. Yeesh, better not get caught with this. That being said, I'm drawing a blank. What should I draw? I don't exactly doodle every day. Drawing stuff for others is a nice gesture. Maybe I'll try to break the ice a bit. Although I don't really know anything about her. Hey, can't hurt to try though, yeah? I can think of a few things to sketch here. Let's see. No! Oh, God!
Yeah?
Oh. Damn it. You know what? We're going with a classic. Then it kind of does a bit of this, and then it goes back up. Yeah, messing up. These lines are like straight up till I fuck it up.
Oh God, Mason.
I know!
I bet I could do it better.
God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hate drawing. This is why I don't draw with mouse. I hate drawing with mouse. I hate it with a passion. It's a passion that I hate it with. I hate mouse drawing with the passion.
You make it look like you have beard hairs, but like really bad ones.
These are a helmet! This is a fucking helmet hole!
Yeah, a hole in your helmet where you can see your beard hair. Icky.
Hang on.
Yeah, Mason.
Yeah. That's pretty great.
You look like somebody who drinks a lot of beer.
Yeah, well, I'm making you right now, so you're gonna have to deal with that.
Oh my God.
That's you. Hang on, wait, you have
Yeah?
2 pairs of horns. Got like that going on as well. That's you.
What if I told you messed up and my horns are actually on the side of my head and not on the top? Yeah?
We're gonna add so many other people. You already
The
know who
dogs?
this is.
Hi, Paper!
Hey, Paper. Hey, Bucket.
I said it first.
Paper,
I
you
said
want
it
to be
first.
added to the drawing?
I said it first. I said it first.
We're having a time here.
Mwah.
Yeah, are
Nobody
you
knows
kissing
if I was-
me or kissing Paper?
Nobody knows. Nobody
Yeah,
knows.
it's crazy.
Actually, I'm kissing you. You should kiss back.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mwah.
Beautiful. Live on stream, guys. Hot sex. Gross. You're just saying that because you're single and a dog.
Cooties. Nah, he has a point. I think I need to get tested now.
Okay, whatever.
Oh. You know what? Get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Cake.
Hmm?
Scale the fuck back down.
They're playing a game where they were supposed to draw this character, but they decided that it was too hard, so they're
Oh
drawing
fuck! Was I
everyone else.
supposed to draw her?
I'm pretty sure.
Hey, hang on. I got this. Hang on, I got this. Perfect.
Mason. What about her hair? Gabba, what the fuck? Also, you can't do mash commands. If you haven't noticed. We're fucking around. Paper, this was the stream avatars I was talking about that you should get. Absolutely, 100%.
What?
Talking to them, not you.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna stream this Saturday?
I think this is done. I think we're good. I think this is pretty good. Solid.
Gabba, this is for you. Because for some reason that's what you wanted.
That's crazy. Oh, the little guys at the bottom? Yeah, I cornered them off to a certain part on my screen. But I can mess around with them a little bit, like so. And I can... Oh, that's right. I made a jail that they're forced to stay in. So that's why they hit the side of that wall. But if I drag them outside of the wall, then I can... Gobbler's not coming back anytime soon. There he is. Back in jail. Anyways, and then we, and, done. Amazing,
Done.
spectacular even, and done. I didn't have a lot of room to really work with, but I suppose my as I surreptitiously admire my work, I find that I have a long way to go. It feels like I'm being mogged by the other doodles. The fuck mogged existed back then? Oh, maybe I'm old.
You are, you really are.
All right, Olivia's sure to like this.
Oh god. You never draw, Olivia.
Miss Brockling is still turning around. All right, I slip the paper over to Olivia's shoulder. I won't have to get up and risk getting caught. And here we go. It's a bit tricky and I hesitate, but the paper meets its destination. He doesn't even look back, just takes the paper eagerly. It's completely different from how she was acting earlier. Yeah, she's fucking smiling. Her tail is even swirling side to side. Oh, is that wagging? Crocodiles don't do that. Whatever.
They
Huh.
do know. They also don't sit in wheelchairs, do they, Mason? But look at us now.
I made them go in a wheelchair. Alright, now
Did you
she's
know?
gonna see my sketch and possibly think I'm cool. Ah, there goes her smile. She's not turning around.
She can't
Well,
make
it's
up.
not much, so I could
tuitions.
also just... I'll be taking that. Miss
Let the
Brockling
Gator
snatches
lady.
the paper from Olivia's claws. She holds her arms out. She takes a glance at the paper and a small crack of a smile appears on her face before going back to its stoic visage. So this is how you view me, Miss Halford. Brockling holds the paper up for all to see. Everyone in the class does their best to avoid her gaze. I know that most of you were a part of this as well. Hey man, just please subscribe. That's all I'm asking for.
Dream Daddy was good.
Look, I'm not asking for much. Please do your assignments when you're in class. It's the least you can do. We're just passing a note one at a time. She wasn't even paying attention. Yeah, how come all of us are in trouble? I noticed Procling down on Olivia for a moment before letting her out of sight of defeat. Look, since it's only the second day, I'll let this one slide, but I'm warning you, now that I won't be so lenient next time it happens. Otherwise, you'll end up like the last student who decided to be disruptive during class. What happened to him? Get an attention slip or something? Fucking murdered him, didn't you? Oh, you broke their legs, didn't you? They were the last person, weren't they? Miss Procling pulls out the window, opens the blinds, and pushes the window screen open. She takes out a walkie-talkie. Solly? Yep. Another hippie. CF4. It's a soldier cake!
No, it's not. Fucking Christ.
No! Good job!
It's not related! They're not related. It's not
I told you, Gabo! TF2 reference.
They're not related.
They are so related, they even call him soldier.
Maybe it's because of the way he acts, and the fact that he just shot somebody in the ball?
Yeah, everything about him, Cake. If it wasn't for a fact that he was a primate, that would be the soldier from TF2.
Unrelated. He's also a gym coach?
Yeah? You think Soldier from TF2 isn't a gym coach?
I think he's not.
Literally, as soon as... I'm pretty sure in one comic where he had kids, he was like a gym coach for them.
Nope.
Yep.
He doesn't have kids.
It was a whole thing.
Like...
God bless America! Yeah, doing the soldier voice was my rougher voice.
That's a sex voice.
Good job, soldier.
I'm gonna have sex while he talks
now,
in that voice.
We can. Let's continue. We're on second floor. I sink back into my seat and continue writing, mainly out of unadulterated fear of experiencing the same wrath from the teacher. Man, now I feel guilty for Olivia. I was the one to pass her the note after all. Maybe I shouldn't have tried. Well, I can always apologize after class. Miss Procling places the note and continues her lecture with another half hour. Within 10 minutes of class, I see Procling looking at the clock above the door. Then I notice Olivia grabbing her attention as if she knew what was already going to say her. The teacher nods her head. Olivia grabs her backpacks and shoves all the things into it. In silence, she wheels herself to the door, opens it, and rolls out. The teacher must have noticed me watching her leave. Accommodations. Well, there goes my chance of saying sorry to her. Feeling defeated, I decided to focus on writing down my notes for the rest of the time left. Although I do wonder. She must have noticed my doodle. Did she just ignore it then? Class comes and goes. She hasn't subscribed yet, clearly. Accurate America moment. Okay, and back home on the metro, ... Another day, another dollar. Though this time I pass on the mini breakfast burritos. After how bad they messed me up during PE yesterday, I didn't want my stomach to endure that torture again. Instead, I got a few hash browns from a fast food joint by the metro. I idly scrolled through my feed, as I usually do, while the metro jostles about to my destination. It's been a few days now, and the strange scent of extremely cheap detergent and alcohol have become an afterthought. And some of the vines are actually plastic, and the flowers are little air fresheners. What is this, Animal Crossing? You're the only human here, it seems. Yep, I'm a transfer student, and there's like a dinosaur
It's a dating
city.
sim where he's the only human ever.
It's crazy. Some of the vines, as I already read that. That's not actually something I noticed. More so witnessed when a passenger tried eating one. Some of the vines are real, though. For some reason, they always go untouced. Maybe they're just not tasty. Vegetarians don't eat grass in their lawns, after all, right? Huh. Oh, it's him back! Anyways, the lights have gone out and someone dropped a wrecking ball next to me. Must be Mr. Ferris. Good morning, Inko. Good morning. Has work been going fine? It has, slowly. But I'm very thorough. I hate the idea of a place of learning not being an ideal place to learn. And I appreciate our talks. Your perspective has really helped me understand the student body more. You're welcome.
I'm telling you, baby.
Have you given any more thought to the fashion? wrong voice. Have you given any more fashion thought to the fashion? That's Tom Nook. All we need.
Yeah. It's Tom Nook. This guy.
What? No, Tom Nook's the
Mr. Ferris is
fucking
Tom Nook.
raccoon that
Yeah, this
puts
is
you.
him.
Yeah, okay,
This-
that's
this
not
is
him.
I'm
I
sorry.
have, although I
Is
can't
soldier
say I
a primate?
really get it.
Clearly, it's not the same.
There's plenty to see everywhere if you just look. Fuck! Really? Like what? Well, look at the girl on the other side of the car there.
The sexy one. She has like a little chain around her tail. That's so cute.
It's rather revealing. I don't think that's really for me.
Is
I
it?
love my wife. I just mean as an example. Well, there's an event coming up. I could see about trying something new. What would you recommend? Ow, who just tossed something at me? Damn it, Cake. That's a good question. What would be good to use here? In my inner eye, I conceptualize the coolest possible Ferris. The fresh machine
Yes.
is going full throttle. The first sunglasses.
Oh
His
my
eyes
God.
may be a little too far apart for that. However, beanie.
Look at him.
Moving on. Big guns, fresh jacket. Oh, hell yeah! There we go, the coolest possible Ferris.
Fuck yeah.
Mr. Nito. Sorry, just thinking. Why don't you start with...
The jacket, the jacket, the jacket, the
definitely
jacket,
the
the jacket.
Really? Those all sound rather expensive.
It is Tom.
Yeah, they are.
It is Tom Nook. It
You
is
know
Tom
what?
Nook.
Try a gold chain necklace. What? Yeah, just make sure it's appropriately sized so it doesn't look silly. I'm sure it would go a long way, and they're pretty cheap to get.
Okay.
Well, alright. I'll take your word for it. We sure talk about fashion a lot, though. Is that really all everything's about these days? Of course not. What do you want to know about? What's YOLO mean? I've heard the term thrown around recently. That was like 5 years ago. Oh. Poor
You're getting him.
Poor Mr. Ferris. Mr. Ferris and I talked about more contemporary urban slang before we arrive at our destination.
My dinner's ready. Just saying.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We will pause if any of the girls you voice show up. Mr. Latican and I just started talking about our first project for the class. As soon as he said the word, Olivia's hands shot up. She's
at her.
actually happy? Her gray eyes sparkled with excitement, and a smile threatened to crush the perpetual frown etched into her snout. The girl vibrates in her seat as she waves her arm,
vibrated.
trying to get the teacher's attention. Latican's own smile was strained as he and Olivia engaged in a staring contest with one another. I could only marvel as the two argued each other without a single word. Whoa. Eventually, Latican won by turning off the lights and turning on the cheap projector hanging on from the ceiling, and playing a safety video about paint that felt far too graphic for a school setting. I don't think I'll be able to eat barbecue for a while.
What?
Thoroughly defeated, Olivia crosses her arms and pouts in her seat.
She's so great.
And that is why we don't be using any more of the exotic materials for any projects, Miss Halford. Maybe I should have skipped breakfast entirely.
I still don't see the problem.
Once you've had all the proper safety handling course in the second semester, you'll be allowed to use oil-based paints. Until that time, however, the assignments will require safer supplies. Now, since we pivoted to this, might as well finish the full video. Amazing. Whoa! The grumpy gator holds a hand to her throat, mumbling to herself as she grabs a metal flask and drinks from it. The entire display for her was mystifying, at odds with how Ben and Liz described Olivia. In fact, it kind of reminded me of me. I can understand, after all, why Lackman is letting Ben use some of his equipment in photography. That thrill of experimentation, of new possibilities. No doubt that it brings a creative sparkle to her eyes.
Oh.
Eyes that fill with pure malice as they glare daggers my way. Oh, was I staring? Before I could offer an apology, she already had her hands on the wheels. She rolls up to Latican's desk. He leans forward intently. I can't make out of anything what they're saying, but by going the occasional glare back, it's not hard to imagine. Crap, I really didn't mean to offend. Blackman notices I'm watching and motions me to come forward. Slowly, I shift out of my seat and approach the desk. Alright, something going on here. Latican speaks in a hushed tone, just loud enough for me to hear above the makeshift manatee. Olivia's telling me you're making goofy faces. You're making goofy faces at her.
No, I said he's been staring at me all through class.
Huh.
It's weird, like he's never seen someone like me. Can't you move him to, like, a different seat?
Hold on a second there, Olivia. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I love the forward hunch. That's the best fucking pose that character has. I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding.
Mr. Latican.
It's like she's a different person over here.
So great.
She fishes out a canteen of water, sure, and brings it to her mouth. You've given a lot of leeway when it comes to seat assignment, but asking for something like this?
I just want him to leave me alone.
She
God.
sips again. She's really fucking hitting the bottle. Christ. What's that about? Well then, Inko, you tell us. What's going on your mind? Can't have disagreements between classmates this early in the year. I'm confused. I didn't know there was any disagreements between us. Well, sometimes it's the little things that you don't even think about that affect people the most. Anything like that come to mind? I shake my head. Olivia's glare doesn't diminish away from my field of view. I mean, I've been a bit curious about her since we sit next to each other. I'm friends with some of her friends. We all sat together at lunch yesterday. Latican nods to himself thoughtfully. Fuck. Sounds like he just wants to hang out, Olivia. Her face scrunches at the mere thought.
Not really interested. He's distracted me from classwork. I want to watch the video about being gawked at. Or without being gawked at.
What the fuck has Gabo turned himself into? What the fuck has Gabo turned himself into? What the fuck? Oh, he was in a changing room. Why the fuck are you that one character from goddamn... Oh, Jesus Christ. As I was saying, why the fuck are you that one character from One Punch Man? Like the fucking fat guy. What the hell are you doing? I can't even... Everyone's frozen cake. Look at what you've done. Sorry, I didn't mean it. Does that resolve the issue for you, Olivia?
No, I don't want somebody in this class.
Damn!
Bro.
She goes to take another sip, but ends up turning the canteen upside down. All out. Just audibly sigh, like really annoyingly sigh. That'll work.
Ugh.
See? Practically.
Yuck, yuck, yuck.
Olivia, you can go fill that up if you want. You won't be missing anything. The video's nothing you don't already know, I'm sure. Olivia eyes me suspiciously and slowly moves out the door towards the nearest water fountain. Latican sighs. Alright. He leans back in his chair with his arms resting behind his head. Inko, I told you yesterday, if the air needs clearing, you do it yourself. Now she's in a mood because you were staring at her like a weirdo. And here I thought you two would get along. She even gave you that sketch she made of you. Truthfully, I'm impressed, but here we are. What's going on, big guy? Only a big guy. Again, sorry. It's been a pretty busy few days. Yeah, I've gotten into a cool friend group. We're all gonna sit together at lunch. Olivia's there too. She didn't say much, but I bought her a soda. I don't know why she's so upset at me. It's nothing personal, Inko. It's not. She's reticent. Fucking is. What the hell's that word? Reticent. Especially when it comes to change. If you're at her lunch period too, I can see why she'd be wary of you. If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Latican. Yes! Why is she so open with you? What do you mean? Just now she spoke more in that conversation than all the other times I've seen her yesterday. I saw the canteen. I figured it's something to do with her voice, but it's surprising. Her water ball is the other way around. It's unfortunate, but she really just rarely talks at all. Oh, wait, was that the other guy? Fuck. And I guess she just really trusts me. I'd known her since she was a freshman. She seemed to gravitate towards art and how I taught it. And soon enough, I took her under my wing.
Literally.
But she lives with Damien, right? Oh, fuck. But she lives with Damien, right? Lives with Damien? He's at lunch table and she still barely talks to him. Poor kid. Hope he's doing alright. He seems to be alright. But yeah, she's distant to everyone else. So much so I keep hearing weird things about her. Atticus leaned forward in his chair, suddenly very attentive. Is this about you gossiping with Ben yesterday? A bit. He showed up to the table and said something about her being the same after she left. Probably some drama there, but I didn't want to pry. He nods.
Sorry, I wasn't looking covered.
But also, Liz told me some weird things too. He stops nodding. I know of her. Something wrong? Whoa. Whoa! Cake is finally losing a fight? No, that was just a crit. Nasty. I gotta watch this through and through. Another crit? Uh-oh. Cake finally lost a fight. The first fight she fucking lost. My god.
I did it on purpose.
Sure. No, she just said I shouldn't get invested in being her friend. Everyone's being real weird about it. So I was curious for myself. Guess that's why I was looking at her weird. Sorry. Latican rubs his temples. Ay. It's worse than I thought. What is? I'll put it this way. You met 3 people that know Olivia other than me. Of the 3, only one thinks highly of her. And the other 2 are unloading drama on anyone willing to listen. In this case, you. No wonder you're confused. I hadn't thought about it like that. I don't blame you. You shouldn't be involved in anything stupid. High schoolers, you know? I guess. Latican inhales, collecting his thoughts. Important question, then. Do you really want to be Olivia's friend? Huh?
This feels weird.
I guess. He's clearly her dad, not dad. Was bro supposed to be a dinosaur? Yeah, he's a dinosaur. He's a pterodactyl, I'm pretty sure, because you could tell
They're
that fin in the
all
wings.
dinosaurs,
All of
actually.
them. Except the gator. Like, that's just an alligator. Pretty sure.
Well, also, soldier.
Alligators might have existed back then, actually. Pterodactyl. A judging eyebrow is raised my way. Are you really? Or are you just... Whoa! Or are you just curious about her? He seems pretty serious about this. Yes, then. Olivia returns to class and rolls right back up to the desk.
How about you're a gator? Shut the fuck up.
Cake?
Yeah? Oh, fuck, sorry. Back. Have you changed his desk yet?
Latican nudges his head towards me unexpectedly, prodding me on. I'm sorry I distracted you during class, Olivia. She looks to Latican and gets a similar nod.
Sure. I mean, you're welcome.
I'm sorry, you're welcome? I'm sorry for stepping on your toes. You're welcome. How does that work? Whatever. There we go.
I mean, thanks. Shit.
Let's go gambling. Stop it, God. What the fuck is he doing? That's crazy.
Gambling!
He's 125 from the slots. Oh, dang it. He invested
But,
51.
no, really, I don't want to be distracted.
Sorry. Oh, come on now, Olivia. The least you could do is give him another chance. You never know.
I don't really want to know. I get he's, like, friends with Damien, but I don't really want to, you know. Not in this class.
Well, I'd like to be your friend. She stops and raises an eyebrow. Lots of those going around recently. Like she was expecting this response. She looks to Latican for help. Actually, Olivia, I also think he'd make a good friend for you.
Bro. What?
His words were like a battering ram. I'm simply saying to give Inko here a chance. I could also almost see the imaginary bulwark she hid behind slowly crumbling from what Latican was saying. You're both quite similar at heart, though you may have different methods. Perhaps you'll find some compromise behind cynicism and naivete if you work together. Finally, the last fragments of her imaginary fortress collapse. Olivia can only look at the art teacher with timid confusion painted across her features.
Well... I don't... Are you for real, Mr. Latican?
Mr. Latican, you have no swag. I'm sorry. Still can't believe that was a line. I am! He's actually in another class of mine. I've seen him. He's passionate about his camera, like you are with a brush. And I do expect great things from him.
Okay. Sorry, I really thought, Oh.
Oops, she accidentally
fuck.
pittered.
That cannot be great.
That's crazy. Her mouth is clamped shut. It's
Ugh.
just my opinion. You can make your own choices, Olivia. She nods furiously.
Oh, that poor tongue.
Oops, the movie's about to end. You two should get back to your seat. Gabo, you... What? Stop trying to gamble. We good here? Olivia side-eyes me again and nods once more. Alright! He motions for us to skedaddle. Olivia backs away to her spot. Thanks, Mr. Latican. For what? I just gave an opinion. I'm serious. It's up to the two of you if you want to be friends. Don't screw it up, kiddo. He waves me off again and gets up to flip the lights. I get back to my seat and stare absent-mindedly at the projector screen as I digest Latican's words. He said he only gave his opinion, but it seems like he also gave me an opportunity to take the right steps in connecting with Olivia. And with what he said about her being passionate with a brush, it's gotten me even more curious about her artistic prowess. Speaking of whom, I notice that she occasionally gives me the side-eye. I don't think she can see my eyes due to the dim lighting combined with shades. She stares at me with a sense of strange curiosity, as if she's trying to get a read off from my face alone. From what I can tell by her facial cues, she seems confused and almost shaken up. It's like she wants to say something but keeps backing away at the last second. I guess her mind's also jostling around from Latican's words. How do I change my avatar? You might need to have the app. Sounds good. No, it should be around in my About section somewhere. Hang on.
Yeah, but I think you need the app to do it.
Really?
I'm not sure, though.
Let's use my... God, that's gonna be too much to investigate.
I sent them a screenshot.
You know what, Cake? I trust you to help them through it.
As you should.
Our teacher flicks the light switch and I can feel my retina burn from the bright lamp lights, even with my sunglasses. Alright, normally in your first week we'd be doing something simple like a color swatch wheel. However, I think you could all manage something a bit more advanced. The Gator's girl's head whipped around the word advance. Whatever Olivia was thinking before regarding me seems to be forgotten as she focuses entirely on the teacher. Mr. Latican holds up a stack of papers for us to see. First things first, I'd like for you all to fill out these topic sheets, so that I know you understand how to safely handle oil-based paints. Last thing we need is another burnt-down classroom.
Oh god.
The way Latican says those words makes me imagine some pretty horrible outcomes. Once you finish your sheets, bring them to me so I can review them. I'll be giving you the permission seat after I know you won't set yourselves on fire or poison yourselves. Jesus fucking Christ. The Allosaur guy from in front of me hands back the stack, and I take a page from it. I thought I was in the front row. Oh well. Before handing the rest to the Diplo girl behind me. My eyes scan over the sheets. What grade of masks do snouts longer than 3 inch require? And a realization hits me. I didn't see the first half of that video. My eyes scan over the page and I groan when I see the questions I have no answer for, all of them pertaining to dinosaur anatomy. The art teacher looks directly at me and then to the side. I try to decipher his meaning, follow his eyes. Oh. I turn in my seat and lean close to Olivia. Hey,
What? What now? What? What is it? So fucking stupid. I'm not gonna let you draw me.
damn it. I can't even draw another subscribe to Mason's Forge. What the hell? Looking at her paper, she already answered the questions I couldn't. I show her
Find
my
out the
own
answers.
page, tapping the upper section that was still blank.
Ugh.
Olivia groans and looks to Latican pleadingly. Oh, she gets her troubles with a thumbs up.
I don't know. What the fuck?
Probably
Why does she have
just
to
to
make
start to
stupid
fuck,
ass
like...
noise?
Actually, you know,
Yeah?
that is a quiet ass noise. My mic won't even pick it up.
Fine. Fine. Here.
She holds out her sheet for me, sorry. Wait, isn't this cheating? The art teacher wouldn't... When did he get to his desk? Why does he have a sleeping mask? If I look over the answers, I can still learn the safety procedures. This is exactly how it was at the initiation in FedEx. Like, despite all this dangerous machinery that could hurt us, we were allowed to cheat like 10 times over.
Mhm.
So what's the difference in the end?
Is that why you
must be
get
what
bruised
he's
up all the
thinking.
time?
Yeah, people keep dying there. It's crazy. Either that or he doesn't
Okay.
care. I copy the words from Olivia's sheet, doing my best to at least rephrase them. Some of my classmates are already walking up to Latican's desk. He's barely reading the pages, not even taking the sleeping mask off. Thanks, Olivia.
Whatever.
Olivia finishes her page in a few seconds and wheels herself to the desk too. The last answer I'm fairly confident on. Like what flashpoint means. I get up and go to Latican's desk and set my safety assessment down. Good. Here's your permission slip to use hazardous paints.
Oh god.
He didn't even bother to look over my worksheet.
Yeah, things catch on fire again.
He lifts the eye mask from his face and looks at me with one eye. What? Most of the stuff doesn't apply to you, Inko. Just don't drink the paint or get it in your eye and you'll be okay. Damn it! Fuck! Yes, Mr. Latican. Attaboy, now go back to your desk and wait for class to end. Tomorrow, you'll be starting on something simpler. Like painting a cube. Or a ball.
I like
Yeah, model dodgeball painting. The eye mask drops down and I return to my seat. The class clock reads 5 minutes till lunch. Olivia's back to leering at me. I consider what I should do or say some sort of icebreaker. Mr. Latican said we're similar, and I can somewhat see what he means. But I'm a photographer and she's a painter. So a cubist and a dietist walk into a bar.
Okay.
Bing bong. Have a good lunch now. The moment the bell
Yeah.
rings, Olivia shoves most of her things into her backpack, not caring if her notebook gets crushed. Once she zips up, she races out of the classroom. Guess she doesn't want to get caught in the chaos of the lunchroom stampede. I managed to avoid getting stuck in the frenzy by shuffling along the wall right in the lunchroom. It's a bit long, but at least there's less risk of being used as an improvised meat club. Hey, why don't I just go through the courtyard? It's right there next to the table. Damn it. Next time. Hey, isn't there a palm tree or something by the table now? Never seen one with a trunk that's green.
Uh-oh.
I get around the last of the crowd and approach the table. Was I being racist? Maybe not. Damien's here, chowing down on a sandwich stacked with various meats. And like yesterday, Olivia's already at the table.
I keep forgetting you don't have a hat on.
It's
That you're
crazy.
just bald.
Hey, Damien, have you seen Liz? Thought she was joining us for lunch. Without a word, Damien points at the palm tree next to us. I was racist. Damn, that's crazy. Oh crap, that's no palm
Chris.
tree. I look up to see Liz's head in the rafters prodding at the vines on the ceiling. The ceiling was a lot lower in the computer lab, so I couldn't tell as easily, but that neck is long. Anyways. Hey Liz!
Hey, Go. Couldn't see you from up here till I heard you.
I'm stretching it out, I'm yawning! Well, guess I'll go ahead to get my food from the vending machines again.
To buy everybody a drink again.
Making my way over to the vending machines, I do the same song and dance I did last time. A card swipe, a few buttons pressed later, earned me a couple of cans of soda, 2 bags of chips, and a few candy bars. It's like when the teacher asks you if you brought enough candy for everyone, but only now it's true. I head back to our table, the bundles of foodstuff in my makeshift pouch, and to distribute them. Olivia gets her share, but she doesn't say anything.
Ah, sweet!
Oh, why thank you, Inko. Damien, if you'd be so kind.
Damien about to kiss me? Is he about to repay me?
Already on it!
You.
Inko, take off your pants!
Damien cracks open a can of soda just as Liz lowers her head next to him. She's wearing a novelty soda cap. Oh my god. That's crazy. He then speed swaps out the old can with a new one. It's almost like he's swapping out wheels on a Formula 1 racer.
Look at the way they're looking at each other. That's true love, Mason.
Yeah?
Yo, I would know. Thank you. Look!
No problem!
They're so great.
Liz's head cranes back up to the top of the ceiling to continue eating the foliage.
So, Nico, how's your day been so far?
Damien's so cute.
It's pretty decent. I say I'm mostly looking
Wrong
forward to
person.
Wait, that's the wrong person. Mostly looking forward to photography since Ben will show me the good photo spots.
Cool.
Damien just nods as he continues to munch on his sandwich. I think he zoned out about halfway through my sentence. Oh, and also Liz helped me submit my contest entry.
Awesome. Can always rely on Liz to help you out.
Flattery will get you nowhere, Damien. Yeah?
Yeah.
Just saying the honest truth.
I'm gonna have to stop soon.
Liz entered the contest too, right? Everyone must be trying to win the cash prize.
The money's okay.
Liz comes down again with a mouthful of leaves. Her hands hold up a tray with a segment filled with a different sauce. But the...
Yeah?
Sorry.
But the real prize is having your submission featured on the sponsor's magazine cover and in featured articles.
What the fuck? That's rude, Paper. How is she articulate?
Do it again, Paper.
No, Paper.
Do you have any
please.
idea how great that looks on a resume? Heck, I could probably get a scholarship with that alone.
Whoa, you really got all this planned out. What'd you submit? She takes a moment to swallow her salad and shares a huge grin.
I submitted my best digital art piece.
Whoa! What is it?
Here.
The tray is set aside so she can bring out her phone to show Damien, me, and her entry. It looks to be a village townhouse piece, very rustic and classy. It looks pretty good.
Yo! That's so cool! That looks so realistic!
Thanks. Took me about a week to really blend some of the more fanciful elements into each other. I based it off my grandfather's home from the old country.
This is amazing! You can't even tell the whole thing's digital art at all!
Damien grabs a hold of Liz's phone and turns towards Olivia.
Hey, Olivia!
She jumps up, having suddenly been made relevant to the conversation as she was just spectating.
What? I'm not giving these chips back. They're mine.
I was just going to show you Liz's entry.
Olivia narrows her eyes and leans in to see the image on Liz's phone. She then looks up and gives Damien a quick nod before returning to eating her chips. Damien smiles, falters a little at her minimal response, though he's going back to his usual grin as Liz takes back her phone. Wow, Liz, I didn't know you were so into digital painting. Okay, who the fuck? Who the fuck threw that? That's it. None of you are allowed to leave when the bell rings until one of you confesses to throwing that. I'm done with this. That's the only used redeem now. It's the only used one. There are so many. There's a list. A list of them. And you fuckers keep keeping me here.
Sex to sec.
I'm gonna do
Nope. Nope.
What do you mean nope? That looks great.
Back to the game. Aw, thanks. Well, no, I don't plan on being an artist per se. The plan is to be an antiques dealer, specifically with art.
What's that mean?
It means she buys the splattered canvases everyone else just uses for money laundering.
Paper, what the fuck?
Paper Bucket has just one.
It's
Oh,
literally
damn.
mine?
They stole it from you, Cake.
Disgraceful? Hard, no, it'll be the real deal stuff. There's a real market out there for it. So I'm taking the AP business class and using the school's prestigious art program. That's actually why I picked this place out. There's a real elite selection of graduates from here.
Oh, so you're the school treasurer too, right?
Sure am. I'm doing everything to make sure I'm ready for the real deal. I do love painting, though. It's not just an ends to a means. Maybe that's why I want to get into trading. I can get the right people the right art they need.
That's very thoughtful. Huh. I should start thinking about my own future more. I wonder what Olivia thinks about this, if it even interests her. Damien's just exaggeratedly nodding his head up and down, and I don't know if he's agreeing with Liz or just headbanging to some tune playing in his head. Who's saying that? Me? There's no person. Okay.
It's in your head.
I look to the side to see Olivia staring down at the chips bag, looking pensive. I guess I'm not the only one that's a bit worried about our long-term plans about school compared to Liz. But we got the whole year still. What about you, Damien?
Don't really have a big goal set. Only reason I'm here is because it's the closest school to our home.
Damien, you know I keep telling you about planning ahead.
I know, but I like keeping my options open.
So, what are you doing in school?
I just picked out any classes that seemed interesting to me. Though, I gotta say, home economics is pretty fun. I get to make food in class and eat it too. From learning skills in a class like that, you'd be a perfect husband. Fuck, that was not my voice.
God, I was really expecting that. I was really expecting him to just be,
Yeah! Wait, what?
What?
Sorry, you sounded like me for a second.
oh, there you go.
But to get back to my point, that art contest? If I win and get that interview, it's an insane advantage.
I'll say. By the by, Olivia, did you submit something for the art contest?
Oh,
She looks away, slightly defeated.
no. Really?
Fucking hat!
Oh crap, I might have a chance then.
Hey, Liz, that sounds a certain way.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that.
Olivia rolls her eyes and merely goes back to munching on her chips. Mr. Latican said you were really into painting. And I really like the portrait of me you'd made. Oh, shit.
Whoa, see what?
Her suspicion leer is now replaced by a murderous glare. Yep, lunch is the perfect time to eat my feet. I haven't actually seen any of her real work, only something that she'd done out of boredom. Olivia's eyes close as she inhales the air of neutrality returning to her once she reopens them.
She
looks me up and down again as though something will be different this time.
can't.
What does that mean?
Besides, even if I could, they're gonna be looking for the best artists here, so you gotta show that to them with how good your art is. But I just don't want them to look at me and feel like they have to give me a reward out of pity.
Damien's face is frozen mid-bite. His sandwich is losing its meat integrity by the second. His eyes flick between Olivia and I. I can practically hear the blaring alarm in his head as his brain catches fire trying to connect dots.
I want to be judged for my art and not...
Olivia struggles to formulate the next few words, but lets out a weary sigh.
It would just feel undeserved.
How?
Yeah, how?
Damien,
With her neck as well.
it's gonna hurt.
Crazy. Yeah?
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's what, the third time?
Third.
Has that ever happened before? Do people really do that?
You weren't there for it. Some losers used to even tell me to take advantage of it.
Why not? That was a bad move. Everyone disliked that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude, seriously?
You need to get out of the group now.
I think I'm about to get kicked out of the group.
Why? So I constantly get reminders of myself, so I can't separate myself from my work? So I can get complacent being worse, so I can eventually rely on it? So the playing field can be even?
That's a lot to take at once. I'm not even sure I got all that. I definitely touched a nerve I shouldn't have. No, I'm sorry. Olivia brushes her hair down. Look, I don't... Oh, sorry. Fuck. Oh, God.
Mason, they're different colors!
I'm sorry. I was just in narrator mode. Soiled it.
That's so gross. Now you have to read it.
Nope.
You're the woman
Nope.
now.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Look, I don't want to get awards and parades I haven't earned. I'm seriously not that good. I really want to win.
She sighs and takes a long sip of cola. Can I see some of your work?
No.
No.
Deserved.
Like fucking painting her nails emoji. Man, she really shouldn't put herself down like that. I get it. A lot of students here are crazy good at art. Some of you are probably better now than I ever will be, and they're just starting. Fuck. I think it's pretty scary to think about. I mean, like that landscape near the principal's office.
Landscape?
Which was done by
Hold
her.
on, I took a shot of it. It's a bit tough getting my camera out with all the books I needed from class in the way. I lay out the contents of my backpack, taking out my treasured DSLR. Outlast.
Why do you say it like that?
After finding the shot in question in the menus, I turned the display towards everyone so they could see it in the glamour shot. A freshman made this painting. Just from looking at it, I can see why it won in the first place.
I drew that.
Oh. In his head. That's the face of a man who's saying, oh.
Her name is on it, isn't it?
My brain finally makes a connection with the signature on the mural. That was you?
Is it that much of a shocker to you?
Damn. Quite a bit, yeah. It looks amazing.
I thought you said.
I
mean, it's whatever. I had to have some dumb guy to help me out, so it isn't like I was the one who did it all.
So when you say you can't enter, it's because you already won once?
Yeah, basically.
Shocker! I'll hunt you down to the ends of the earth! Gabo, I think you need to shut up.
I agree.
Being put in the go-home zone.
Sex to suck.
She looks away from us, eating her chips in silence. But that was a 10 out of 10 reference. I've heard this expression being used in I've heard the expression of being one's worst critic, but I never expected Olivia to kick herself this hard. I'm mentally kicking myself thrice over just for thinking that last part. What? Something wrong, Liz? Did you just bite her tongue or something? Why is she just imitating those picture plans right now?
Liz?
What's the look, long neck?
Okay. A racist for a racist. That's pretty good.
Just surprised to see you in better spirits is all. You're making it weird. Don't make it weird.
Yeah, it's been ages, Olivia. To think, like, a Randy like Inky here got you to open up like this in just 2 days.
He gestures to me.
What'd you do, man?
The girl in question freezes. Damien's thoughtless comments having thrust her into self-awareness. And she just leaves.
Olivia, wait!
She's gone.
Well, she did give a warning.
Yeah. I was just excited she was making good progress.
The rest of lunch we spent trying to talk about Liz's art progress. Damien looked like he wanted to try to bring Olivia back into conversation, but no one had any idea of where she'd gone. Still, a part of me thinks she wants to talk. So why doesn't she? Sadly, a question for another time, as Olivia's departure seems to signal the end of lunch. At least Liz and Damien waved goodbye, leaving me to clean up all the trash on the table, including everything I removed from my backpack. Darn it. Ugh, God. I think that's a good stopping point. My throat is fucking rough as sandpaper right now.
That's hot.
I'll probably be coughing up blood later tonight, Cake.
Also hot.
Wacky.
Kidding.
Let's see if we can save. Save here. Okay, yeah, it's just a standard. One out.
What out?
Return main menu. Cake menu. Cake.
Hmm?
Very lovely to have you here.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice, I dare say.
Mm-hmm.
You're amazing, some would even imply.
Okay.
Everyone watching, you have also been all nice people. Thank you, Bucket, for stopping by. Gabo, I wish I could have showed you
Vampire
the
cake?
soldier from TF2. It's crazy. They got that duo reference happening. It's just some silly stuff. Anyways, everyone on stream, I will see you later. Peace out.